Shalom. The real Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of this present evil world. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you Akim pushing his word in truth and sincerity. All right, so we back out here another week through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, to preach the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, to preach the righteousness of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, to preach the will and the plan of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, because anything else is uncivilized. Yeah, but and all that, all the wisdom of the Most High, the righteousness of the Most High, the plan of the Most High, all that is Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
And Yahweh Shai, it says in that revelation, is the spirit of prophecy. Prophecy is saying before it happens. Who could say before something happens? The Most High God. And then the Most High God, what he do? He said that he was going to speak through his prophets. All right? He was going to speak what's going to come to pass. All right? And so ultimately, what's going to come to pass is the kingdom of heaven. All right? An eternal, righteous kingdom. That's ultimately the ultimate will of the Most High God. Because I was just pondering last night, and I'm like, man, it's about positive and negative. Because somebody give me a false balance is an abomination to the Most High God. Hey, the Lord said, do all things decently and in order. All right, the Most High is about order. The Most High, within his wisdom, there is order and there is balance. I'm talking about perfect order and perfect balance.
That's right.
Within the wisdom of the Most High God. And that's what it's all about, right? It says, therefore, matter of fact, it says the principle, hold that, somebody was the principal thing, right? The principal thing, the chief, all right, thing is to get wisdom. Go ahead.
This Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding.
See, the principal thing is to get wisdom. Why? So you can rule, all right, righteously, fairly, equitable, all right? So it could be the welfare of the world, like Wisdom of Solomon talks about, the 6th chapter, all right? It says, somebody get it real quick. Wisdom of Solomon 6, and was it 20? Yeah. Go ahead.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 20. It says, therefore the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom.
See, if your delight be in thrones and scepters, if your delight be in ruling, see, a lot of our people delight is in peasantry. A lot of our people delight is in chasing a bag as opposed to doling out the bags. See, we have a mindset back here of doling out bags. I ain't trying to chase a bag. I'm trying to dole them out. So if my mindset is to rule, if my mindset is to royalty, to be a prince, because that is what Yasha Allah means. He prince of the power. So if my mind is going to be royalty, then I must honor.
It says, if your delight be in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom.
Honor wisdom. What wisdom? Well, the Bible says that the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. All right? In James 3, it talks about the wisdom from above, the pure wisdom. The wisdom of the Most High God, the Creator, because He the best, He the greatest.
That's right.
He's the Most High Supreme. the Most High power, the wisest. All right? And so to roll with what he say, that's wisdom.
Right.
I got to honor what the Creator say. If I honor what the Creator say, then I can reign and rule forevermore. Jump down a couple to that, the welfare of the world.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 6:24. But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world.
The what?
The multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world.
So the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world. Again, we talked about the ultimate will of the Father is to have a kingdom of heaven. An eternal righteous kingdom that's for his children. His children right now is being made the wise. We're being made the wise. And read it again.
It says, but the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world.
So when we, the Israelites, the special chosen children, are made the wise, that's going to be the welfare of the world. That's why the Lord said, hey, in due time, I will set over the world one that is profitable. One that is profitable is the ones that's wise. The ones that's going to rule it with the way of the Most High God. That's wisdom. That's wise, right? That's why he said, that's good on that. Let's go back to the principal thing. That's why he say, this is the principal thing to rule so it can be the welfare of the world. Because the opposite of the welfare of the world is a living hell. That's what we in. You can't tell? We in hell. And that ain't swell. No, bars, motherfucker. But let's go back.
This is Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding.
Woo! You see? That's what it's about. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. What you got, brother?
Proverbs 1 and 2. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instructions of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity.
Man, and equity is fair. What you got, brother?
This is Job 28:28. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. And to depart from evil is understanding.
Read it again, brother.
Okay, let me get that Job right back.
Hey, will y'all get some bangers, man? Hold them for a second. Don't just get rid of them, because I might need you to run it back, man. I might need an encore. You know what I'm saying?
Job 28:28. It says, and unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom.
Hold on. The fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. And you fear also the consequence of you not doing what he said. Because there is a consequence. You got something? But give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Let him finish this.
Okay. And it says, of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding.
Wow. To depart from evil, now you understand some things. It's just like, you know, the child, he seen the hot fire stove. Looked real pretty. You know what I'm saying? Looked real enticing, right? And so the baby was like, damn, look at that shit. God damn! God damn! Now I understand. I understand now. See, when I do something that's wrong, see, I'm not supposed to do that, man. All right? And my parent would have been like, no, don't you touch that hot thing. As a matter of fact, go ahead and touch it.
Won't touch it no more.
Now you ain't gonna touch it no more. Now you understand, because you just got the consequence of doing something you wasn't supposed to do. So to depart from evil, now you understand it. You're getting some grasp of some things. So to depart from anything that's contrary to what the Most High say do and don't do. You know what I'm saying? Depart from that. Now we talking about wisdom. You know what I'm saying? What you got, brother?
This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands
of the living and powerful Mahasuniya.
And y'all gonna find that out. See, I did a lesson last night. What was it called? Fear. Oh, right. Aerial view or fire for the stubble. I mean, a stubble for the fire. Dot. Fear now or fear later. One thing gonna be for sure is you gonna fear. You know what I'm saying? It's either you get it now and grasp the understanding of wisdom now and fear the Most High now, or suffer the wrath of the Lord, then you gonna fear.
That's right. Right.
All right? Because it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power and suffer the consequences of you choosing evil. You know what I'm saying? Was you done in that?
Yes.
All right. Let's go back to that. The
Principal thing?
No. The abomination. The false balance.
This is Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 1.
Yeah.
A false balance is an abomination to Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight.
You see that? A false balance is abomination. Somebody give me the works of the Most High is 2 and 2. You know? A false balance is an abomination, man. All right? So the Most High is all about balance, all about order. All right? So there are things 2 and 2. See, you wouldn't even know righteousness without wickedness. You wouldn't, we always said, you wouldn't know up without down. You wouldn't know left without right. All right? You wouldn't know day without night. You wouldn't know bad without good. All right? That's how it goes. All the works of the Most High is a balance. 2 and 2.
We got it. This is what 33 and 15. So look upon all the works of the Most High.
Look upon the works of the Most High. All right? All of existence is the works of the Most High. In his infinite wisdom. Right? Behold.
Right.
All right? And within the works of the Most High, what is it?
And there are 2 and 2.
And there are 2 and 2.
One against another.
One against another. You see that? There are 2 and 2, one against another. So the good is set against the evil. Life against death. Positive against negative. So negative had its time. It had its time because, again, you wouldn't know good without evil. You had to have the evil. See, but the thing is the Most High gonna try you to see whether, all right, you about the good or you about the evil. You about the positive or you about the negative. Now, the negative, again, it gets it. Matter of fact, if we can get that, yo, you got something?
Yeah, we said.
Go ahead.
Amos 3 and 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
You see? Can 2 walk together except they be agreed? That's why the good don't like the bad and the bad don't like the good. Those that's of this world don't like those that's not of this world. And those that's not of this world don't like those of this world.
Right.
You see how that go?
Right.
See, because this world was given over unto the negative. See, this world was given over unto the evil. Job 9:24 says the earth is given over unto the wicked. Because wickedness, it gets its time, y'all. It gets its time so you can know it, experience it. That, hey, Satan, he told the truth to Eve when he said, hey, you shall be as gods, knowing both good and evil. All right? That's how we being perfected as gods. To know evil, both sides. Know the full spectrum of the wisdom of the Most High God. But guess what? Always choose righteousness. See, that's what the elect is doing right now, y'all. The elect is choosing righteousness, man. The elect is choosing the positive. And so We make our body a living sacrifice in the negative. You got something? Yep.
This Sirach chapter 34 and verse 9. A man that have traveled knoweth many things.
You see, a man that have traveled knoweth many things. If you ain't been nowhere, you ain't know too much. You ain't done nothing. You ain't been there. Just like a child. You ain't lived, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna tell the one who lived all this time and been through this, been through that, been through that? You know what I'm saying? It'll be wise for you to listen to the one who been there, done that. Could tell you a few things.
Wisdom.
You see what I'm saying? Let's go.
It says, a man that have traveled knoweth many things, and he that have much experience will declare wisdom.
He that have experience will declare wisdom. You see? So we had to experience the evil. Now when we experienced the evil and touched it, now we got defiled with it. But now we know it. We see the consequence. You know what I'm saying? And we don't like it. You know? Now that we get, but guess what? In the negative, you were able to have a little fun.
That's right.
You know, because you were made of something negative, your damn self. This flesh.
Yep.
Right. Right.
So, oh, you got something? What you got, brother?
Ecclesiastes 1 and 18. For much wisdom is much grief, and he that increases knowledge increases sorrow.
You see, and that's the case right now in the time of the negative. See, when you come into this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High God, and you know that there's both sides. There's wickedness, all right, and there's righteousness. But in the time of the wickedness, and you choose righteousness, then it's like, wait a minute. Wickedness got its time right now, and I don't like it. And it's fucked up, and I'm going through. I hate it. I just like righteous Lot was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Because it says that he was just Lot, righteous Lot. He was about the good. He was about the positive. So when the negative was the order of the day, he was vexed. He had the grasp and the understanding of the wisdom of the Most High God, and he was about the good, the positive, the righteous. So when the negative was the order of the day, then he was sorrowful. That's what's going on right now. We sighing and crying. That's what the Most High wants you to do. He said, hate the evil and love the good. In the time of the evil, you gonna hate it. And at the same time, you a part of it. Because, hey, just like the Apostle Paul said, in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. So that's why he said, oh, wretched man that I am. You know? That old wretched man that I am. Shit! I hate it. Because I want to do what's right. I yearn to do perfectly, but I can't. I can't. And that makes me sorrowful, man. Because, shit, I know that if I follow the law, statutes, and commandments perfectly, nigga, I'm immortal. I live forever. But guess what? I can't do that now. Because all I got right now is the earnest of the Spirit. I just got a down payment. I just got a measure right now. You know? See, but in the kingdom of heaven, we get the full joint. You know what I'm saying? You know? See, but in the time, you have what? In the time of wickedness, man. You got something?
Yes.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Timothy 3 and 7.
Yeah.
And it says, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
You see, down here, in this present evil world, men lean to their own understanding. All right? And they always searching. You know? Hey, because look at Esau Edom. He's searching out, man. All right? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But guess what? Nobody ever found out how to live forever. You ever learning and never come to the knowledge of the truth. Good to see you, my brother.
Get used to that sound.
Exactly.
Get used to that.
Yeah, until it's just gone.
Yeah.
Cause soon shit, they ain't gonna be out here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be lawless. You see how they gonna be like talking about.
I was just about to do this.
Who had somebody was reading something?
That was it.
That was it?
That was it.
What you got, brother?
I got some, I'm gonna finish this Sirach, and I got a Wisdom of Solomon. This Sirach 34 and 10, it says, he that have no...
Hold on.
This Sirach chapter 34 and verse 10, he that have no experience know of little, but he that have traveled is full of prudence. And as the Elder Yak was touching in on, hey,
Damn, calling all cars?
Somebody burnt something down.
Somebody
Hey,
shit.
that's up.
as the Elder Yak was saying, hey, Yahweh Shema Shai had us to learn both good and evil so that when we judge, we can actually judge with equity. You know, we can't judge if we only know good.
Right, and we ain't been through nothing. Here it is, these judges of these courts today, judging matters and stuff that never been through, man. You're gonna sit up here and we going through all manner, of things and plights, and here it is, you gonna sit up here and judge us and you ain't been through. See, that's why lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime in this present evil world, we, the Israelites, been going through all manner of stuff, man. And it was all for our learning. Go ahead, brother.
This Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12 and verse 21. With how great circumspection didst thou judge thine own sons, unto whose fathers thou hast sworn and made covenants of good promises. Verse 22. Therefore, whereas thou doest chasten us, thou scourgest our enemies 1,000 times more, to the intent that when we judge, we should carefully think of thy goodness, and when we ourselves are judged, we should look for mercy. So, hey, Yahweh Shema Shai, he judged us.
Yep.
Hey, we've been down here, we experienced these different things, so that when we're put in position to judge, we can judge. You know,
Yep.
you got, as the Elder Yaakov just touched on, you got judges that never been through any type of struggle or plight in their life, but yet they'll sit on the podium or whatever and judge a Jake that's stealing for some food, man.
Yeah.
And get that man a life sentence.
Yeah.
That's not righteous and equity judgment.
Nope.
You know?
Nope. See, but again, this is the time where wickedness gets its time, man. You know, it says wrong judgment.
Proceeded from the error.
Yeah. You if anybody want to grab it, you can grab it. What you got, brother?
I got Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Read it again, brother.
Job 20 and verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
You see, the triumphing of the wicked is short. Why? Because the Most High God, Yahweh, he's a positive God.
That's right.
He's a righteous God.
That's right.
All right? He's about the good. Again, he had to have this negative so we can know it. It was for our learning. It wasn't for us to succumb to the damn negative and be about it. Nah, it was for us to touch it, be defiled with it, know it, and then return to the good.
Reap what you sow. What goes around comes around.
Exactly. If you sowing to the flesh, if you sowing to this world, shit, then you about this world. Then you about negative.
That's up. Come.
You about wickedness. If you about this world, you trying to live your best life in a world that's wicked, then you wicked. Guess what? We all at some point in time was on that. We was wicked. All right, see, but it talks about how it's gonna be some that return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds to return to the Father. to rehearse positive, to rehearse the righteous acts.
Sir, that's right.
Right?
That's right.
You got some?
No.
Oh.
So, precept, I got one. It ain't meant for everybody to get this, man. This ain't for everybody to begin with, and it's just you 2/3 ass niggas won't get it. This is Proverbs 24:7. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate.
You see that? Wisdom is too high for a fool. See, because here it is. It says that the Most High God has made the wisdom of this world foolishness.
Yes, sir.
But then it goes on to say how the natural man, the carnal man, the true fool, all right, cannot receive the things of the Spirit of the Most High God. All right? They can't receive this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Impossible.
Now, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is foolish to a fool.
Absolutely. That's right. This matter of fact, madness. You know what it's like? I said,
What?
Yes, exactly.
Wait a minute, I'm talking about now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm talking about chasing the bag.
You know exactly.
I'm about the money, cars, clothes, and the hoes.
You know what you're gonna get? Destruction.
That's it. See, because it says, hey, those that flourish in this world, it say, hey, right, matter of fact, let's get that. Psalms 92. It says, neither doth the fool understand this.
It said, Psalms 82. They know not. Neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. That means everything that you see today is the opposite. Direct opposite of how it's supposed to be.
We got that.
This is Psalms 92:6. A brutish man knoweth not.
A brutish man. That goes into carnal. You like like animal instinct. You know what I'm saying? A brutish man knoweth not because you carnal. Go ahead.
It says, a brutish man knoweth not, neither doeth a fool understand this.
Neither doth a fool understand this. Now listen to what a fool don't understand.
Now, real quick on that word brute.
Yeah.
When you're a brute beast,
Yeah.
that means you're a dumb beast, incapable of learning. All you can do, matter of fact, a brute beast, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna put a yoke around his neck, they're gonna like move around in circles, and they'll do this all day. A brute beast will do this all motherfucking day. They're not gonna say, man, I'm sick and tired of walking circles. Huh? They're gonna be like, huh? Got food? And they're gonna go to the food, and they're just gonna say, okay, eat food, drink water, and go back into all day. That's a brute beast. You know what I'm saying? And this is what niggas are like in the world. Just going into the clubs, going out, getting fucking lean, and that's doing the dumb shit.
Yeah.
They're fucking doing
Yeah.
the brute. They are fucking brute beasts.
Yep, because the point of this present evil world is not that. The point is to learn. The point is to grow in the spirit. The point is to be made kings and priests. The righteous ones. All right? That's what this world is for, man. Not for us to succumb, but overcome. All right? Overcome. Get the victory over death. Get the victory over the flesh. Get the victory over carnality. All right? Because carnality, once again, it has its time. Wickedness gets its time. Just like righteousness gets its eternity. Hey, did we finish that? Let's go.
It says, neither doeth a fool understand this.
Neither doth the fool understand this. Listen up.
When the wicked spring as the grass.
When the wicked spring as the grass.
Wait a minute. Let's see. Don't slip on the analogies of the Heavenly Father. How many blades of grass are there on the planet? How many? Matter of fact, I can see some grass right down the street.
Yeah. You know.
I can't even count that one lawn. I guarantee you it's thousands upon thousands.
Yeah.
Not to make even more, like hundreds of thousands in that one lawn. So you start dealing with the next lawn. Let's not even go to the park. I just passed the park. All right? Let's not even do a Washington Park.
Yeah.
Or Millennium Park.
Yeah.
Because then you're talking about billions of blades of grass. All right? So when
you do in trillions.
I would just say, I was talking about that little one.
Oh, that little one.
Yeah. I'm talking about not that one. I'm talking about like maybe that one and that one. But you talking about in totality?
Oh shit.
But see that if the Lord likens it to a blade of grass, then you need to have your mind
Yeah.
to understand what is he talking about like it's a blade of fucking grass.
Yeah.
Read it again.
It says, when the wicked spring as the grass.
So wait a minute. That makes me think of second entrance. How one grain of evil seed and how much it sprouts today.
Yes.
That means there's trillions, billions, and billions of people who are fucking wicked, carrying baggage of. I mean, so the Lord said, "Be not fearful to add sin unto sin."
Yeah.
Oh, they laden. Matter of fact, they got a train. But that's the script. They got many trains.
Yep.
All right, and those trains, they got many cars. You know that when you at the railroad crossing, you're like, goddamn, got caught by the goddamn train. You still hope it's not a long train. And after 2 or 3 minutes, you're like, God damn it. And then after 5 minutes, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then the train stopped. Like, oh. And then it might go backwards. Right. And then it goes back forward. And it's just like, this is just a forever train.
And then it ends, and then here come the other one.
Oh, that's another side. That's how this motherfucker is with sin, man. And that's how the righteous feel dealing with this shit.
Yep.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, Psalms 92:7, when the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish.
Oh, wait a minute, they do what?
Do flourish.
Now you see when that, in the middle, matter of fact, this is springtime. Even though it's a little still cold, it's just the changing of it, but the spring just started. Everything's gonna sprout up, everything's gonna start buttoning up. If you have a garden or, a lawn, things of that nature, everything starts to flourish. Boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, you got, matter of fact, the first dandelions, when we see all the dandelions everywhere. And as soon as the wind go, all the little white little seeds go flying everywhere. All right, so just think about that. This, all them dandelion little seeds, all that wickedness.
Yeah.
Making an analogy toward wickedness, okay?
Popping up and, flourishing and being the order of the day.
Now, how many times you cut that weed down and it come right back?
Oh, yeah.
And come back and just cut
Strong.
it down and come back.
Yeah.
It seems like, well, this is like a super weed. What the, I wish my vegetables grew like this, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever.
You see that? It's that they shall be destroyed forever. Because this present evil world is a temporal world.
That's it.
It was just for the learning of the Israelites.
For his son, for the righteous Israelites to get to the kingdom and the wicked Israelites to get punished and then have to come back to the kingdom understanding their wickedness.
And for you to see, hey, this is how it goes if you go against the righteousness of the Father.
And for the perfect blueprint for eternity for those that are human beings to know if you fuck up, this is what you're gonna get.
That's it.
If you do right, this is what you're gonna get.
That's it.
It ain't gonna never be no, was there a God? I don't know. I think,
Exactly.
I believe. No, it's gonna be how we know. And it's that light. You see that light over there? No, that's the sun. You see that light way over there? That's how about Shimmy how it shine, man.
Right.
And matter of fact, we need to plan us a trip so we can figure out how we supposed to be doing what about the bell so they
Exactly.
won't kick our ass.
Exactly. Yep. You got something?
We'll say, concerning the weeds and let's say for lack of better terms.
Speak up, brother.
Concerning the weeds, and for lack of better terms, like the good plants, the fruit-bearing plants, vegetable plants, I did a lesson on that actually, and I was comparing the wheats and the tares, because weeds, when you go into weeds, you find out they're very competitive plants. So competitive that they suck everything up for themselves. They choke other plants and all that. But when you go into goodly plants, they need to be nurtured, certain conditions and all that. I was comparing it, with the elect and the people of this world, how they care for the world, they compete in this world. You were saying that they succumb to it, they love the circle, they love it, they love that cycle, and the elect, man, the hopeful elect, they need that nurture of the Lord, that quick chastening, all that, to be able to grow.
And that's a good analogy because there's certain fruits and vegetables that only grow in the right certain conditions. I grew, all the stuff I grew last year. What didn't grow? The blueberries. All blueberry plants, I put them all down. They did not grow not 1 inch. All right? Matter of fact, not a millimeter. And I was like, why the fuck is this not going right? Out of all the plants that I planted, they need acidic oil. All the other ones need alkaline oil. Soil. So when I was doing the cucumbers everywhere, zucchinis everywhere, the peppers, man, we have peppers for days. No blueberries. Why? Because it was in the wrong soil. The soil has to be acidic, which is actually not what you really typically want your soil to be.
But then think about the blueberry, though. The blueberry is good for what? Antioxidants and cleansing out your body. So it needs the acidic oil stuff to make the good shit to fight the acidic shit that's in you.
Right. See,
The Most High is so cold-blooded.
Again, that goes back to the wisdom of the Most High and how you need the bitters.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You need, it's like the evil. It says it was a necessary evil because that was for your learning.
That's it. That's it.
It was still for your learning.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And so, hey, a lot of our people, they're not learning, man. They're not growing in the spirit because they still about this world, man.
That's right.
All right, when the Most High, he said he made us to be a holy, a right seed, man.
That's right. And if I may, just a quick flip on the script on what you just said. To the real men of the Lord, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, call yourself a Great Millstone, or whatever camp you call yourself in, all right? It's a more higher reckoning the Most High has for us. He's holding us to a higher standard. To whom much is given, much is required.
Yeah.
So if you're not growing and you call yourself in the truth and in the faith, Most High gonna kill you, man. He don't have no need for no goddamn ornament. Just a Christmas decoration. He has no need for no this little centerpiece that has no added benefit.
No,
Right?
See, because it's either you add into this kingdom or you add into the kingdom to come. You forwarding Esau, Edom's kingdom, or you forwarding the kingdom of heaven.
And you can't forward the kingdom of heaven not doing shit.
No, you. Oh, tell me what. Go ahead, bro.
This is 2 Ezra 8:1. It says, and he answered me saying, the Most High hath made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
You see? Go. You had a point.
Hey,
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
I was gonna say, so few that a child could write the number of trees. Keep that in mind. The Lord said a child could write them. That means it's about to be a great amount of deaths. Great amount. The Lord said it will be continuing employment for grave diggers for a long time in the kingdom. The number one for the first couple of years, I don't know how long I want to say years or however long, I don't know. But I'm telling you right now, there's going to be billions of bodies that need to get buried. All right? So we're going to have a nice, good job employment for a long time. Go get your shovels.
Well, it's like when you're picking in your vineyard, you know, to make wine for the wine press. I'm sure you pick out a couple to eat.
Oh, you
You
get
know,
the best.
nice little hand.
No, you get the best.
And the best.
That's the best.
The best. But the ones you're gonna step on and mush and turn into wine, it's all the rest, man. And those are the ones that are going to end up in the wine press or the wrath of the Lord, you know.
Yeah.
But there's more here. It says 2 Ezra 8:2. It says, I will tell thee similar to Esdras, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of. Even so is the course of this present world. There be many created, but few shall be saved.
That's it.
Right. See, that's supposed to make you fear, man.
Yeah.
That's supposed to make you fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That old apostle Ramla was doing a lesson earlier, man. Do you know to be called into this truth? And then we used to say this early on. It's like winning the lottery of lotteries. It was a lottery that is a 1 in a billion chance, and that's just to get into the other lottery that's a 1 in a billion chance. We won the lottery of lotteries just to get into this. And so you ain't happy, you ain't dealing, you ain't ready, you ain't hot. I was mad as hell at work because I was supposed to be driving, but they had me on the inside. I'm like, no, I gotta go. Well, he said, can you stay the ship? I'm like, no, until 3 o'clock. And I was thinking that to go downtown to be there by 4. So when you called, I was like, fuck now. I got mad. I got like attitude, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to be here. Fuck that goddamn job. That's a slave job. I'm a slave, I'll admit it. But I'm a prisoner, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
No, well, see, it's either you're a slave to death or a slave to life.
That's right, bro.
I want to be a slave to life, Jack. I'd rather be bound by whatever I got to do to live. If I go that way, that's death. I want to do every meticulous thing and no, I don't want to go that way. No, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to. Hey, I remember getting this before before I came into the truth, and I had wind up getting locked up. Went to the county, right? And if anybody ever been to that county, y'all know that long hall.
That's a real jail.
And it's like
That's a prison.
and it was like I'm walking down that hall this way, and that's to the jail cells and up on the decks and all that. I'm like,
They
shit.
call it gladiator school.
Yeah, right. I'm like, shit. I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Get the fuck up out of here, goddamn
And then they treat you
Yeah.
and
And that back then they had the dick doctor and everything.
Yeah, exactly. I was just saying. They got the long ass. They did that inhumane shit. They stick a long ass motherfucking Q-tip up your dick and all kind of shit.
I said no, cause that way towards the dick doctor and the dick. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
You gotta see him before you do it.
Right.
Can't go in without seeing him.
That's right.
Right.
That wicked ass shit.
And then it was so wicked that they realized that, you know what, we gotta stop this. You know what I'm saying?
No, they actually, inmates got won lawsuits on that shit.
Yeah.
And even though they only gave everybody a couple $20, $30, $50 a piece and shit, when you know it's supposed to give them hundreds of thousands of dollars to first of all humiliate your ass. You stand in the long ass line. You got to pull off your motherfucking clothes, then squat down there, then put their hand,
And
spread
spread
your
your
shit,
cheeks.
spread
Yeah,
your
yeah,
cheeks.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Picking up your nuts, another man juggling your motherfucking nuts. You know what I'm saying? Looking at your rod and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So that's death, man. You know, and so life is meticulous, man. You gotta follow these instructions. You gotta follow this counsel for life, right? So if you about this world, then you about death. All right, you got something? What you got, brother?
This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verses 17 and 18. And it reads, "For mine eyes are upon all their ways, they are not from my face, neither is their iniquities hid from mine eyes. And first I will recompense their iniquities and their sins double, because they have defiled my land, they have filled mine inheritance with the carcasses of their
Detestable.
abominable things." Thank you, need my glasses.
Yep.
Yes.
And see, but that's what wickedness produces, man.
Yes, it does.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's right.
You're detestable in the eyes of the Most High God. You're abominable in the eyes of the Most High God, man, when you ain't following His way. Because that's wisdom. That's wise, to fear the Lord and follow His way, because He's the most powerful. Here it is in this world, y'all, you know, people are wooed at whatever is considered the best. You know what I'm saying? Whatever is considered the most powerful, you fear that. You know what I'm saying? In the world. You know what I'm saying? Some, hey, like, you know, all right, Big Tank. You know what I'm saying? The gang banger. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't want to fuck with Big Tank. They fear Big Tank because he's powerful, he whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? Then on the other spectrum, Michael Jordan, he's the greatest. People like, wow, look at him fly in the air. Look at him, wow, how great and wonderful he is. You know what I'm saying? Because of his greatness. Because of his powerfulness.
And people were, when they knew they saw the Bulls on the schedule that day, they was like, fuck.
You see?
I'm going to have to deal with Mike.
Because they was
and
the most,
Pippen,
yes.
And Rodman.
You see?
And, oh my God.
You see?
The whole team.
Yeah, that's it. Here it is. All right, when you know, here it is. People have a thing where you know what? I deal with this woman, but I ain't gonna deal with this woman. All right, because this woman is fine. This woman is ugly. That in your perception. You know what I'm saying? But you go with what's good to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you some food. You ain't gonna be like, I'm gonna go for that nasty shit right there, boy. No, you gonna go for the good shit.
Liverwurst.
Right.
Call my name.
Right. You're gonna always go for the good. But when it comes to the greatest, the most powerful, the most wise, you don't want to listen.
And see, you know, and this is the vibration been going on. The Apostle Ramla hit on that earlier today, and I did a lesson a couple of days ago on that too. The one I did was called "People Are So Willing to Listen to the Law of Esau and the laws of men, except when it comes to laws of scriptures, don't put that to the side." I'm talking about to the point like, oh, we gotta stop at this red light. Hey, watch out, it's a 30. We gotta slow down right here. Hey, we gotta pay this bill. Nigga, you didn't pay your taxes. Oh, I can watch the bill. So it come down to don't steal, don't kill, don't murder. You know what I'm saying? Women, men can have multiple women. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Not my man. I'm not sharing nothing. But, you know what I'm saying? But let Esau say, go take, 5 jabs today. You know what I'm saying? She, man, what you want? One in the arm, the left arm, the right leg, the left leg, ass, all kind of shit.
Yeah, well, see, and that's the thing. See, people are not trying to listen to the Most High God right now, because He is the most powerful. He is the most wisest, most, smart, all that good stuff, right? I got you. Give me a second. But guess what? When you flourish from Him, you gotta wait on that. See, people don't want to wait. They won't now. That's why it says, "Thy people shall be willing in the day of Thy power."
And see, but does that mean the Most High gonna be willing for you?
Nope.
That doesn't mean that.
Right.
The Lord's gonna be willing for those who have been fighting for Him.
Yep. And see, but that's the point. The point is that our people is willing in the day of whoever in power.
Man.
Even if it's the wicked. So if the wicked's in power, then guess what?
That's who they ride with.
That's why I'm gonna roll with them. You know what I'm saying? Because I want some of that power. I want some of that money. I want some of that flourishing. See, but no, we're not supposed to flourish in a wicked world.
Matter of fact, the contrary. Yahushua was a man acquainted with what?
Griefs.
And a man of sorrows.
Yep.
I was going through, as we all go through, and I go through all the time, just like we all go through all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm in my bitterness and my upsetness, and I'm pissed off in my festivity. And I'm thinking, and I'm like, and the Lord was like, well, yeah, man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. And that's all he had to say. And it was like,
Yeah.
because I ain't got, what else can I say?
You gonna shut the fuck up?
I don't got nothing to say.
Nope.
Except call Allah Yahushua.
That's it.
Because if I wasn't going through it, I might not be one of those men.
Well, did you get that grape for the cluster? Let's get that.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and verse 20.
And for the record, if you're going through it, go through it.
That's it.
Cry.
Go through it.
King David said he watered his couch with his tears. Call a brother. I was telling another brother he's been going through it, kind of falling, getting slack. And I said, look, bro, we all going through it, bro. When you feeling this way, that's when you call a brother. That's when you go over and bug on somebody. That's when you go ahead and attach it, like Apostle Rama said.
Yep.
That your energy is gonna help build up mine.
That's
I'm
what
gonna get that spiritual boost that I need.
Yep. Watch videos of the brothers,
Come
man.
on.
Read. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
More judgment.
More coming.
No, the other one was at a different location. When I came on there, they was
Right,
going in the house down there.
They
They
coming
just
this way.
broke off there to go to another car.
To the fire down that way now. Somebody on fire. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what it is.
Let's go.
This 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and verse 20.
Uh-huh.
So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were coming to it. Verse 21, and I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people.
Wait, read that again.
This 2nd Esdras 9 and 21, and I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster,
I kept me a grape of the cluster
and a plant of a great people.
and a plant of a great people.
Verse 20.
See, because the Most High, or Yahushua, said, I am the vine, and my Father is the husbandman. So, it's the Apostle Paul in that 1 Corinthians said, hey, we are God's husbandry. We are God's building.
That's right.
All right? So here it is. It's the Most High that's cultivating us unto the perfect rulers, judges, gods, kings, priests that we're going to be in the kingdom of heaven. And this place was the place where we were to be purified and perfected.
That's right.
It says that the captain of our salvation was made perfect through suffering.
Through what?
Made perfect through suffering.
You said Marshall.
Made perfect through suffering.
Pillow.
No. Made perfect through suffering. All right? See, this is how we being made perfect. You got a scripture?
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 2.
He got the buttons on that.
He coming up.
Well, he didn't feel like dealing with that traffic, so he went on the opposite.
Go ahead, brother.
Hey, this is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 22. It says, let the multitude perish then which was born in vain, and let my grapes be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
Hey, where were you at right now?
This second address 9 and 20.
Okay, because
That was 22, yeah.
Yeah, you went down.
Right, he's on that.
Hey, read that again.
2 Ezra 9:22. Let the multitude perish then.
So hold up. Let the multitude perish then.
But all them people?
All them bad people. Hey, it says let the multitude perish then. Why is the multitude gonna perish then? Because they didn't learn. They didn't go through the straight gate. They didn't go through the furnace of adversity. And well, they did, but they didn't come out shining. You know, it's like that hype came with the gold. You know, and you had to get the fire to see if it was real. You know what I'm saying?
That shit start melting on your ass.
Right.
I'm straight.
Yeah, y'all wasn't the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't the real deal. Finish that?
It says, let the multitude perish then which was born in vain.
Born in vain. See, there's some of our people that was born in vain. Because again, this place right here was meant for us to go through and to learn. See, but if you ain't going through the straight gate, then you ain't suffering. You ain't suffering, you ain't learning. You ain't growing.
It's real simple, man. The Lord said, look at one grain of evil seed. What you all don't understand is if you mistreat one person, that sets energy and a vibration in that one person that if they don't got the Spirit of the Lord, they're going to do what? Turn around and do it, give it on to someone else. All right? We have to be careful how we talk to people, how we treat one another. The Lord says basically being selfless, all right? Especially with Israel, dealing with Israel. He ain't talking about doing this shit with the fucking heathens. But our people, we're the only people, they're all we fucking got. And we stabbing each other in the back. That's exactly what Esau, the enemy, wants. That's how we keep ourselves down, man. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, see, but there's a way, man. The Lord gave us the way to handle everything, man. That's, hey, here it is, bros back here. We in relationships back here.
Come on, bro.
And so, hey, sometimes, hey, we, don't, be like, hey, get into it or whatever. But are we gonna handle it like niggas?
No.
Or are we gonna handle it what thus saith the Lord?
We will pull them, brother. The scripture tell you the blueprint, how to deal.
That's
pull
it.
The brother to the side, you talk to one-on-one, you hash all that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't have to get to stage 2.
Nope. Nope. Once we get to the scriptures, because now the scriptures is what we do see eye to eye on. So if we don't see eye to eye on something, particular matter, you know what I'm saying?
We gauge it through the filter of the
We
scripture.
filter it through thus saith the Lord. And then guess what? You have gained your brother.
And then it actually makes your relationship stronger. All right? Because it's like, well, shit, we had a beef. I thought shit, that wasn't even a beef. You find out this shit was just some bullshit.
Right.
They said, you know what? Man, that's safe.
Right.
Okay, cool. And then you end up trusting the brother more. And then you're even more mindful when you deal and interact with that brother on those certain things, so you won't have no problem no more.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. And so that's what it's all about. See, but you got majority of our people that, they handle it according to their emotions. They revert to the flesh as opposed to reverting to the spirit. You see? See, but guess what? Sometimes it's hard because it's like you want to revert to the flesh because you in the flesh. See, but that's what you suffer. Matter of fact, yeah. See, when we suffering, we allowing. See, that's another word for suffer. Allow. All right? Allow. So we allow all these things to take place, all the while keeping our faith and our integrity. All right? And
if I may, all this is a test and trial of our integrity.
That's it.
This is a litmus test if you can maintain your integrity and your love for the Father through all adversity.
And then the best, all right, the best of the best, the grape of the cluster, they're going to produce fruits of righteousness. That's why they're the best. That's why the all those who made the All-Star team in the other week, a few weeks ago, because they were the best of the best, because they produce.
That's right.
So here it is. We have to produce the fruits of righteousness, man, to be the best of the best.
And the beautiful thing about Most High's best, it's not about what he did versus what he did versus what he did. Everybody got a different measure of faith.
Yeah.
Like the apostle said earlier. He said, if the Lord gave you 30, don't try to do 50.
Right.
If the Lord gave you 50, don't try to do 30.
Yeah.
All right? You deal with the lot that the Lord gives you.
Listen, Dennis Rodman, he scored 2 points. But that boy grabbed 19 rebounds.
I would say 22 rebounds.
Bought the energy. You know what I'm saying? He saved a few balls. You know what I'm saying?
Irritated the shit out of all their men. All their men.
Put
5 guys in the hospital.
Like Bill Lambert, they put 5 guys in the hospital.
Right.
Michael would go with the lady saying,
That's it.
and they said, hey, Bill, you only getting paid $200,000, but beat his ass.
Yeah.
And they beat his ass.
Yeah. So, hey, that's what it is. So, with your production, all right, it don't matter as far as like, oh, you produced this and he produced this much. Nah, because whatever you produce was all given from the Most High anyway.
And as long as it's producing fruit,
that's it. As long as there is some production and you have faith in the truth. What you about to say something?
so like, matter of fact, how many game winners did BJ,
John
Kerr,
Paxson.
Paxson have when they might have scored maybe 10 points that game?
Yep.
But that little no look by Michael to the third.
what
3,
I'm
2, fade away.
Yeah.
Craig Hodges.
Yeah.
They won. You look at the game-winning shots. I guarantee they got high numbers of game-winning shots.
Right.
Versus they got all of them goddamn points.
Right.
Because your role is efficient. Matter of fact, if you look at the Bulls back in the triangle bullshit office, whatever.
Triangle.
Outside of Michael, Scotty, and one other good guy, they might have had Horace, they might have had Dennis, Kukoc, whatever. Almost everybody else was a simple role player that would have been a bum on another team, period.
Yeah.
But he elevated them around them and made everybody's Bill Cartwright, his whole long ass, you know what I'm saying, just to shoot. But guess what? They needed a big body in the middle.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? And the man in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but that's just to let you know every component of the body of Yahweh Bashem Shai is just as critical as every component, and that's in the scriptures too. He talks about the members of the body.
Yeah.
He said that you got it. I want you to read it because he'll talk about the. Go ahead, read it.
Basically, we on the same team.
That's it.
Go ahead.
This is Romans 12:4. For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office.
Hey, not all members have the same office, but guess what? We have the same goal.
And the same penny.
All right, yep, and we get the same penny. We are about the same thing. We're about Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and his righteousness, salvation, and the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
And this is 5. So we, being many, are one body,
One.
Mashiach.
We on the same team, man. It don't matter who produced this amount, that amount. None of that matters. Ain't no big eyes, little U's. Ain't no I'm trying to be like him. No, I'm trying to be me. And whatever the Lord, a measure the Lord gave me, I'm trying to flourish in that and help out my team.
That's it.
All right?
Not
And
trying to
iron,
do too much,
that's
not
it.
trying to do too little.
That's it. And whatever it was given to me, as of the ability that the Most High give, so that all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
That's how teams win.
That's it.
That's it.
And every one member is one of another.
That's it.
That, and every one members one of another. I need you, man,
That's it.
to be whole. I need you.
Well,
I need you. What you bring to the table, I
That's it.
need
That's
that.
right. That's right.
Hey, I need my kneecap.
That's right.
I need my big toe.
That's what I have him get right now, the comely part. Because
Yeah.
he broke down that one area,
Yeah.
which is perfect.
Right.
But then Paul goes a little bit deeper. He'll tell you that some of the parts might not be a comely part.
Right.
You might, matter of fact, you talk about the medulla
Oblongata.
oblongata. I still ain't see that motherfucker. But let me see if your body function without it. All right?
Hey, well, guess what? Bodies can function without certain pieces, but not at its capacity that it was supposed to be.
And not with ease. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Take anybody want to volunteer taking off their pinky toe? Let me see how fast you run without your without.
Right. He just got his big toe and the toe next to his big toe amputated.
And I guarantee you, he ain't gonna be running as fast as he used to run.
No,
all right.
Yeah.
All right,
He's
cool.
not gonna be.
He lost that long time ago.
Is that a? It looks like a balloon. Is that a balloon?
I was looking at it earlier.
I know. We'll see. We'll see how it works.
Yeah.
That happened.
You
To us
remember
a
the
couple
other
weeks
day?
ago, and
Wait a minute.
That looks like balloon.
Okay, I was just saying because of the different light.
Because I think it's a
The
bouquet.
shiny.
Yeah, I think it was a different, like, the cluster of them. We'll see. Because if we keep on moving, we'll know.
I don't know, bro. That might be a chariot, bro.
You never know.
I can't even get it on camera.
I tell you this much.
Because of the light, what the light doing on it.
It was
And
just-
I know it could be reflecting of, how it be shiny, a balloon.
It was
you know.
just right here. It was just right here. I was looking right at it. And it looked like a balloon.
Oh, okay.
That's why I didn't say anything. It looked like a balloon. It was just right here. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Hey, we're the only ones looking up. We're the only ones looking up trying to find it. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and hit that screen. You want me to hit the point or you want me to start up? Start up a little bit.
Boy, if that motherfucker did a straight shoot, we'd be like, oh, what the hell we know?
Let's just start singing or something.
If it comes back this way, ain't no balloon.
But go ahead,
Go ahead, brother.
It's 1 Corinthians.
He like,
12.
man, I want to look too. That is, he like, right.
This 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 14. It says, "For the body is not one member, but many. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not the body, so like I am not of the body, it is therefore not of the body. And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body?" Verse 17, "If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling?
That's it.
But now have the Most High set the members, every one of them in the body, as it hath pleased him."
As it has pleased him. So, hey, some got 1 talent, some got 2, some got 5, some got 10, some got this, some got that. Guess what? Don't matter. We all on the same team. Don't matter. Because guess what? It was gifted to you. Where is boasting when something was gifted to you? You know what I'm saying?
And not of your own.
It's not of your own.
We all get that championship ring.
That's it. And it's ultimately to give glorification to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He did this. This is his truth. It's from the mind of the Lord, not our mind. All right? We have to fight to roll with the mind of the Lord. All right? Go ahead. Oh, Salaki, brother.
No, I was just saying, Deion Sanders is feeling some kind of way right now,
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
and diseased right now because he's missing a part of his body.
That's it.
So
And while he can function, he can't function at his full capacity.
being high-minded, that's what this guy was. We know his route.
Oh, yeah.
We know his lifestyle. He was real haughty.
Hey, just turning me.
Must be the money. Then he just had the team, right?
Yeah,
And he brought that
Jackson
to
State, yeah.
Providence, right?
Yep.
Brought them. He went out there and got them guys, and he was all probably saying what? Me.
Yep.
Hey, the Most High does not like pride, especially in his sons and his daughters. That's the reason why there's going to be a great mass death on so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. We are the #1 populated race of people on the planet because we're the angelic sons and daughters of the Heavenly Father. There is a great retribution, vengeance, reckoning coming on so-called Negro, Latino. They're so great. We sitting there talking about it, and we be putting the curses on niggas. We gonna see it and still be like, it's like when it's like, damn!
Right,
We gonna be
right.
damn like, what the fuck? And it's gonna make us even more humble,
Yeah.
seeing the Lord's judgment on Jake and the heathens, because we're gonna be hoping to escape that same said persecution.
Yeah, hope. All right? Because we ain't got a ticket. We ain't got a ticket on the chariot. So hey, that's why we must endure to the end, man. See, when the Lord comes, you must be found producing. All right? And when I say producing, I'm talking about producing for the kingdom of heaven. Not producing for this present evil world, man.
Making beats.
But what you got, brother?
Well, yeah, because the world to come is few, you know, for those that are chosen.
That's it.
You know, and you know, like the brother had pulled out the precept about, you know, all of them being
Step up a little bit.
the brother pulled out the precept about all of them being put to death, and you know, the elder was like, all of them, you know, and like, you know, and then we were talking about the weeds, you know, and the goodly plants. You know how there's way much more weeds than goodly plants.
Yep.
You know, when you're looking for precious stones and gold and silver, it's always a lot more dross and leftover minerals than that goodly metal, man. That's why it's precious.
Yeah. Hey, when you talk about holy, that's separate. You know what I'm saying? That's it's precious. It's very few. Just like there's only one Most High God, Yahweh Supreme. One. He's the most holy because there's none like him.
How many holy books is it? Is it holy book number 1? Is it a holy book number 2? So it's only one.
One. It's one will, one righteousness, one way that leads to life. See, if you're trying to get to this destination, like if I was trying to get to, matter of fact, if somebody was trying to get to this Woodson Library, there's many different directions. You can come from east, you can come from west, you can come from south, you can come from many different directions to get to the Woodson Library. But to get to life everlasting, to get to immortality, one way. And one wrong direction, you don't get to the destination.
See, and that's the beautiful thing. This is scripted by the Heavenly Father. This is you cannot climb up some other wall. You cannot parachute in. You cannot you know what I'm saying?
Parachute.
But that's what.
Hey, you go parachute right onto the fire or to the
Right.
water. You know what I'm saying?
That's the road is so
You're
narrow.
like, oh shit, no!
I'm trying to get them, y'all.
Let's steer it over.
Right. No, sir. You going right to that one. Hey, just like that John 10, man. You got to go through the door. It's one entrance. That straight gate. It's the one entrance, man.
He said it's harder than a camel. It's easier for a camel to squeeze through the eye of a needle. And the people think that's like a sewing needle. No, it was an actual place in Israel where they would take after the gates were closed. If you had to bring in your stuff, you would have the camel go down on knees and you have them crawl through the little through the camel, that little hole,
called a needle.
The needle, and then you had to put the stuff through the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you got to camp outside until the daytime. You know what I'm saying? But if you got some marauders, some dangers out there, you're like, no, I need to go get in this motherfucker. Yeah. But the Lord said that's how hard, because first of all, this flesh is about, what is it, like cocaine is a hell of a drug?
Man.
Hey, this flesh is a hell of a drug.
Because it says of the flesh, it's not subject to the laws of the Most High.
Right, and dwelleth no good thing.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? He said it's just wicked. The flesh is inherently wicked.
Yes.
And because the flesh only thinks about the flesh.
Yes, because again, in the perfect balance of the Most High God, that's the opposite of the spirit.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
They call it shades of dark.
That's it.
You
That's
want
it.
to reach for the righteousness, but like you stuck in these shades.
Yes, that's it.
And Paul said, what I don't want to do,
That
that
I
I do.
do.
That
Yep.
I do want to do, that I do
do
not.
not.
That's the nature of this flesh, man.
Yep.
And so once
That's what the great fight.
That's it, the great fight of faith, and that's really right. It starts right here in the
Yep,
mind.
yep.
All right, and that if you build your mind and your spirit on heavenly things,
With the truth. That's why it says the truth shall set you free.
That's right.
All right, from being bound to the flesh.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the only key. Outside of that, we don't have nothing. What
Yes.
the fuck else do we got?
Yep. Because hey, we were all bound. You know what I'm saying? To vanity, man.
Yes.
You know, subject to vanity. Okay? This flesh is vanity. Because what this flesh ultimately do is die. So no matter what, you know what I'm saying, you about, you gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. Now it's about rehearsing the righteous acts. Now it's, you know what? Being born again, that I'm not reverting to the flesh no more. I'm reverting now to the spirit.
That's right. Killing off this flesh.
Yes.
Paul said, I died daily.
That's it. You know, so we make our bodies a living sacrifice. See, but because we trapped in this flesh, what is the tempter gonna do? He's gonna tempt your flesh according to the lust of what your own flesh like.
Yep.
And put those things in your path so you to stumble at.
Why the bitch you've been trying to hit and trying to mac, and you've been trying to get her for months? Soon as the Shabbat, high holy day, she called and said, come over, spend the night.
Yep.
All the time she ain't hit you, gave you the runaround, but soon as it's a holy day and a high holy day, you done separated yourself to the Lord, now the bitch like, hey. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Shaitan, Satan, does. He wants to catch you because it's not a feat if you fight wickedness on something you don't even give a fuck about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
But to be tempted when you say, man, this is why my flesh really like this.
Yeah.
This is what I want.
Yeah.
And then you say, you know what, Lord? Is this
know
what
what
you
I
want? Is this what you want? Well, come get it, man.
I want some diamonds.
You want I want diamonds, pearls, and a nine. You know? But that's when you see, but what do you care about? What's your truth? As a matter of fact, I had a little lady friend I was dealing with, nice little thing. You know what I'm saying? But then she put me in a position where it was the most high of her. Bye, bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm still waiting for the Lord to bless me with something.
Right.
But at the same time, if 10 times out of 10, it's gonna be the same again. Because we put our affections and our calling on the Heavenly Father. All right. Once you do that, we've heart. What did Peter say? We've given up. We've done all. We've given up all, Lord. What are we gonna get?
Yep.
If you come into this faith, you have to give up all.
Yep.
All.
Yep.
Right?
All hope in this present evil world, man. You can't have not a spot of hope of that damn place.
But Lord, come back next week, Lord.
Right. Yeah. What you got, brother?
What the fuck is that shit?
This is drawing on what he's saying about you just pretty much what you like, you know, the things that you covet, that's what keep you in the darkness, man. This is that James 1, and I'll start at 13. It says, let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God, for God cannot be tempted with evil.
Nope.
Neither tempteth he any man.
Nope.
When you drop down to 14, it reads, but every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust. Of his own lust. Excuse me? Of his own lust.
So you don't like that big booty, but that's you, nigga. That time and chance happens tomorrow. There's big booty bitches everywhere.
Yeah.
Why you fixated on this one big booty bitch?
Yeah. Or your flesh likes something, that's actually against the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your flesh, because here it is, shit, I used to love to smoke weed. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? I used to love to smoke some weed, man. You know what I'm saying? But I had to give it up. All right? Because I feared the Lord, man.
Right.
You know
Did you ever anticipate in your life that you would have stopped smoking weed?
Never, ever. Matter of fact, I planned on not to.
Right. This is my blood brother now. And until we had conversations before the truth about this. Because I used to smoke weed and cigarettes, and he quit the cigarettes years ago, and I was still smoking the cigs and the weed. And I was lamenting like, well, I don't care about the weed, the squares, but we both agreed. We didn't want the squares, we didn't like the cigarettes, but we love the weed. And the Lord said, and then when the Lord let us know we had to get rid of that shit, we had to go before the Lord. Lord, take that desire. I told him, and we prayed, and we begged the Lord to take that desire away from us, because that's not a holy desire. And the Lord took it. Yep. Right? And that's a testimony to everyone. If you don't, if you're battling something, you're going through this, you're going through that, hey, you put it before the Lord, you pray, you fast, you beg the Most High to take that away from you, because you don't need anything, not one piece of this flesh, not one piece of this world, all right? Because what's of the Heavenly Father, what's of the Most High, that's not going to be for your detriment. That's going to be for your betterment, all right? To make you better men. That's a quote from Yah, all right? Yes, sir.
Because we're fighting not for the gold, but to be the gold, Because, a lot of these precious metals and stones and stuff, they're made naturally through pressure and heat, and the Lord has got the pressure on his elect, man, because Lord willing, we're going to come out precious, man. The scripture talks about those precious stones, man, that he has, the scripture is Ecclesiasticus 2:5, it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and you got to imagine yourself as being one of those raw orbs.
That's
and
it.
you're being passed and forced in the fire, and every licking flame and molten lava smacking you and melting you and breaking you is the trials and tribulations that we got to go through in this life
To purify
to purify us.
Now check this out. If you actually go and actually gold mining, or you go silver mining, or try to refine precious metal, when you digging in that stuff, it don't even look like gold.
Yep.
It don't look like silver.
It's called ores. They're called ores.
It looks like a couple of rocks with some dirty shit. You might see a little speck of this, speck
Right.
of that. And what you gotta do is you gotta cleanse it, you gotta clear it, you gotta purify it. The gold is heavier.
Right.
So after you put the water in, you swirl it around, you do like this, sometimes that sediment, you'll see certain stones that don't wash away. That's usually that, some of that is that precious metal. But then, what you still, you gotta collect it, go through that process of pulling it to the side. Then you gotta go put it into the furnace. Then you gotta heat it up and cook out that dross and like agitate and do it. Man, it's a process. It's a process. And it does not feel necessarily good. That's why Hebrews says, somebody get Hebrews, where it said joyous but grievous. All right?
Yeah, nobody's really happy when they get punished.
That's right, because it doesn't feel good off the rip.
I know. I remember my brother, man. He used to.
I'd rather see that shit. I'm not sure to put the little skinny little thing just walk past with a fake booty. You can see it, and everything else moving but her booty. Because that's not your booty.
That's some depends, El.
No, I see a lot of skinny girls they play the fake booty because they want to fake out they got an ass. I would rather see your little skinny ass.
Oh, you know, they're dumb because at the end of the day, like I wanted the girl with that ass and you ain't got it. So now what you gonna say when I find out you ain't got it? Like idiot,
Right.
You know. But can I bubble shot from this precept that says an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity?
That's it. And if you're acceptable, you're going to go through that furnace and you're going to make it out of that furnace. All right. Go ahead.
This Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 6, it says, we'll kind of start verse 5. It says, ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Verse 7, if you endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?
That's right. So if you're a real man of the Lord gonna get you. Now think about your unson. You see your son, now you want the best for your child. You see your child doing the same thing over and over again wrong. Are you gonna say, he'll God? No, you're gonna be like, no, son, no. This is how you do it. All right? No, this is how you guide them, and then at one point you really want to set them up where they can get it on their own. So you try to set them up and see what they do. It's about guiding, nurture, okay, fixing it to help them on their way. Just like when you help them learn how to ride a bike. And they say, I can't do it, Pops. And I got the back, don't worry about it. And pretty soon they riding, and you let it go. They don't even know you let it go. They up there just doing their thing. And next thing you know, say, I told you, got it, son. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Lord does with us, man. Right? But at the same time, it don't feel pleasant sometimes. Why? Well, you might have let go, and he's like, riding, and he turned around like, and said, you got it, son. Oh, shit, boom, and crash. And got to scrape the knee and everything. That's all right, son. Get back on the bike. All right? You had it. You didn't even know I let go. You can do this. And you build up their confidence. You build up their spirit. So then they can do what? Ride the bike. All right? That's how the Lord is dealing. He's building us up. There's going to be some pitfalls. There's going to be some corrections. Why? Because, matter of fact, and give me Habakkuk 2 and 1. All right? Because the Lord says we're going to be reproved. We're going to be corrected. We're in a constant state of getting corrected. Okay? Go ahead. He says, no one's in there?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead. So where we got Habakkuk 2? And then you had something you hold?
Well, yeah.
Then I'll come to you after that. Go ahead.
It's Hebrews 12 and 8. But if ye be without chastisement, wherefore are all partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons.
That's right. If you don't get chastised by the Heavenly Father, then you a bastard. He don't deal with you. I mean, I'm going to ask y'all grown-ass men. How many times have y'all went to somebody else's kids and tried to chastise them? Now, first of all, you got to understand, if you try to really do that, somebody might beat your ass for trying to beat their son's ass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You go to the park and you see the kids acting up, you go get who? Your child.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now, maybe it's your niece, your nephew, whatever, you're going to get your people. You ain't worried about Dookie down the block or some other random ass kid. Now, if it happened to be a family friend, and you know what I'm saying, one thing that might be one thing, But most likely, when you go up there and take care of your child, you're taking care of your children.
Right.
All right? Go ahead.
It says, verse 9, furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence.
Come on, man.
Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live?
So now Jake don't want to get corrected by the Heavenly Father, but they want to go listen to white men.
Right.
All right.
His mouth a prayer book.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, he don't care about white men. Jake only cares about Jake. He has learned the selfishness of Esau Edom, and he's only about himself. And I'm talking about the 2/3 wicked of our people, man. All right? All right,
That's like those bad weeds, man. They're just in constant competition with their own culture.
Invasive.
Yeah, invasive. Yup.
And for the record, sometimes they ain't really weeds.
Nope.
Esau call them that. Certain so-called weeds, I've been wanting to say since you mentioned it earlier, it's actually not weeds. Some of them not. But then you do have invasive type of vegetation and growth that will take over everything. And then you got it somewhere. Some is actually natural. If you look at the zucchini cucumber family, those leaves of a zucchini or whatever, it will be this wide. Literally, I'm not exaggerating. They'll be this wide, this tall, and not just one leaf. I had those next to my raspberries, and which were next to the blueberries that didn't grow. But my raspberry was growing, and I was getting raspberries early on. But then that zucchini was like this, like your brother. That zucchini was like the zucchini was like this, and then like this, and spread out like this, and it was like, God damn! And the raspberry said, okay, I'll be back next season. You know what I'm saying? And I said, you know what? I can't grow these here next week. Remember, I had the zucchinis on the side of the house next to the tomatoes, and that one goes way out. Now the tomatoes are already, the cherry ones, they'll go way out by the moment. But this one was like, God damn it! It just caught. I'm like, this is too big. I can't plant them here no more. I have to put them in the back because they need space. All right. But I'm just making that little point. But most invasive weeds and so forth, though, they will. I forgot one of the names of them. But once they start growing, they grow everywhere, and you will have to. That's why in the garden, the brothers who know that help me in the garden, we will weed every week because you gotta keep them down. You can't get them all out of there. You just gotta keep them down. So once you have the real plants up, anything that grows outside that you know is bullshit, it's out of there. All right? And that's how you have to be with sin. You cannot let sin take a chance to sprout and grow and blossom. Right. Because once sin starts to spread, it's done. It's like a cancer. If anybody know about cancer, when it says what's it called, metastasize or metasize, or whatever, metastasize or something like that. Once it starts to spread and really propagate, it's a done deal. And that's when they'll say, okay, and they'll say, yeah, it's spread out the body. We will have to cut off the whole body. We have to cut off your leg, cut off part of the stomach, cut off the toe, and then it's like, yeah, you're going to go to hospice because you're about to be out of there. All right? But that's, if you don't check sin, sin will sprout.
That's why Scripture says, let not your sins weigh you down, but let not your iniquities lift themselves up. You know, because it says a just man falleth 7 times, but get back up again. Thing is, you don't want to use that for a cloak of maliciousness. You know what I'm saying? Well, he said I'm a sin, so I might as well. You know, nah, we don't have that mindset.
Like the little nigglets, I'm like, well, shit, if I'm gonna be in the kingdom anyway, if I gotta go get destroyed to be in the kingdom, might as well have some fun now anyway.
See, but they don't have a ruling class mentality. They don't have a mentality to be the best of the best, man. You know what I'm saying? To be the best of the best, the aristocrats, man. All right?
And before you got called away, I wanted to say that it's not by accident that the flesh, 100 million a month on weed that the state of Illinois makes. So 12 months, 100 million a month, make $1 billion now off weed in one state.
Yep.
It's not by accident.
No.
It's not by accident.
And
sins of the flesh.
Yep. This is what this devil do, man. All right, because this devil is all about wickedness. It's all about contrariness to the Most High God and His positivity.
And last week, the vanity, suicide doors.
Oh, right. Oh,
one warm day and they go Jake.
Oh my God. This dude rolled up, and you know people roll up and they roll down the window, right? You know what I'm saying? They're hearing what's going on. This nigga rolled up right and stopped right here and opened up his suicide door like, just to show off. You know what I'm saying?
And he had the blue lights under the car too to let you know
Right.
I'm glowing, bro.
Right.
I'm glowing.
So he got his glory now.
Yeah.
That show you how temporary all this shit is. You get the stuff for 10 seconds, and then you gotta go somewhere to probably fucking crash or something.
Yeah.
$6 a gallon of gas, but you riding around here wondering.
Hey, you gonna you gonna come and stunt in front of the prophets like we give a fuck about any of this shit. Like we
Can I ride around the block with you?
Yeah.
Like some bitches would do. That's what bitches would do. They want to get in the car just, fuck about no goddamn suicide doors.
What the fuck? I just said that man gonna have to eat that door in the family. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he might be trying to eat that rubber out there. You know what I'm saying? He might have see it going into his radiator to get some of that water out of there to drink some fucking water.
That's not a good name for a door. Suicide.
I know that don't even mean to me.
Right.
Not a good look for a door.
What is that the door that's gonna kill me?
Yeah, right.
Is that the one I'm gonna get killed by? Oh, okay. I'm gonna buy that one. Give me 3 of them.
Hey, man, yeah. See, but our people love death. You know what I'm saying? They love negative. They love darkness. All right. It says people. Men love darkness rather than light because their deeds are evil. You know what I'm saying? And they wanted to continue in their evil deeds.
Hey, you go to Revelation, the 22nd chapter, said, let the holy be holy still. Let the righteous be righteous still.
That's right.
Let the wicked be wicked still. Let the filthy be filthy still. Man, you are only a product of what you've been made of. All right? And and the contents and intents of your heart. That's what you're gonna produce. Can a leper change his spots? All right? Can an Ethiopian change his skin?
Well, nowadays.
I know, right.
God damn.
They go, hey, get that bleach. Give me that bleach.
Motherfucking wicked motherfucker. Right, Sam.
I was gonna say when he was talking about counting the blades of the grass, I was gonna say Esau would fuck around and send the throne and say, well, I got it all on the radar, but another patch would pop up somewhere else.
I think
Esau laughing at him.
As soon as you thought you had all the blades of grass, there's another one that barely came out like this. You can't count them all.
Right.
You don't know shit.
Right.
That's why this is really the Most High show, and we're just pawns in it. You know what I'm saying? And you better hope that you're a righteous pawn in it.
That's it.
All right? Because otherwise you're going to be found to be wicked. Go ahead.
Because like the brother was saying, some people can change their skin color and stuff like that today. But you know what? It ain't right.
That's it.
But it ain't real.
And it's not natural.
And it ain't good enough. And it's corrupt.
It ain't changed.
And it's all garbage bullshit, man.
And they came out looking spotty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's
one ball white, one ball black. What
Right.
the fuck is that shit?
right. See, but hey, this devil trying to play God, man, and it don't work. It don't work. You know what I'm saying? All of it is fake. All of it is false.
I want the Most High's new body, not Esau's.
Right,
Esau
right.
should be breaking.
Exactly. No, but the shit. Then they got this whole metaverse thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he said,
Because that shit's stupid. And then there's so much racism on the metaverse, you can't do shit. These motherfuckers, matter of fact, on the Call of Duty and all of it, you out here, the brothers be playing, and you hear these motherfuckers, you fucking nigger, y'all just know you're this and this and that and this and that. It's so much, that's all that bullshit.
Yeah, I ain't experienced it. I don't care.
Me neither. I don't care. I hear it vicariously through others. I'm not on that shit.
One woman said she got gang raped on it, so she traumatized. I won't go on it anymore.
Oh my God, I'm traumatized.
My avatar got
Big got traumatized. Hey, bitch was chilling in the comforts of her home and shit. Nobody there, bitch.
Hey, but it was funny because when I was in Mount Pleasant the last time, my sister was up talking to her husband's granddaughter, and she crying because somebody on Roblox, did something, said something to her, and she's like, ah! She's like, it's only a game. It's only some people. It's like this place is really fucked up,
man.
You can't even go into an imaginary game without being oppressed and fucking.
Nigga, your plight continues, nigga, in the game. Virtually. Virtual struggle.
Say that again.
People going into the metaverse to escape from here, and you going out and the shit works.
You can't escape.
Right. Old girl, we're talking about she got raped or whatever, and now she. Right. Now she feeling all some type of way, but she was at the crib, before she put on the game, she was all mad because she don't get no attention in real life. You know what I'm saying?
So she dolled her character up better than herself.
Right,
and now she got other niggas up there raping the character. Got her virtually clapped.
Virtually clapped.
Virtually clap. Hey, see, but this is this world, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything is GMO. You know what I'm saying? Ed, would you get a point?
I was watching some of the elders. I believe they're in Mississippi, but he said every day it's a new low.
Yes.
It's a new low every day, a high level lowness.
Yes, every day,
Every
because that grain of evil seed. You know what I'm saying? The grain of evil seed, it was produced from the beginning, and guess what? Every single day that evil grows. All right, if evil grows, then morality is at its new low. You know what I'm saying? Or new height, or whatever you want to call it. You know,
new low. You said it perfectly because you can't. Wickedness is not glorious, man.
Right.
Right, and wickedness cannot grow in a positive manner.
Right.
It's in a negative manner.
That's it.
All right, because it's contrary to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai and his people.
That's
and,
it.
And that's the reason why the people don't understand how much they got to pay. They feel like, well, I'm not a bad guy. I don't do. I'm a nice guy. I tip. I give to the homeless. But then you over there being a homosexual. Then you over here robbing people. Then you over here scheming at your job, or you doing whatever the fuck that you're doing. Pain begets pain. Suffering begets suffering. Evil begets evil. All right. You have to kill evil with good. All right. The only salve for evilness is righteousness to eradicate it, man.
Yep, because it's one against another.
That's
and
it.
you're going to be about either or.
That's
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
The servant cannot serve two masters.
That's it. You got to fight the evil with good. What you got, brother?
Yeah, he was talking about how there's a new low every day. This is Matthew 24:12. It say, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Yep.
You
So
see?
like you
Yep.
got old ladies getting robbed and shot at for the carjacking and crazy shit, like nobody cares. The sin is such on a high level that ain't no love out here like it used to be.
And
it.
my boss, he's a 73-year-old Issachar, so-called Mexican guy. And he was just talking about back when he was growing up, you know, back in the day. He said he started in the fields in Mexico, working in Michoacan, whatever you say that shit. Bishop, that one. All right, and he's like, man, he started working at 70 years old. He said, from a young man, he learned that when you're around older men, you take off your hat. You sit there, have respect. You sit there, about the bam. And he said, now he's 73, and I see how they talk and treat him. You know what I'm saying? His own employees sometimes, to the customers, whatever. And they were like, man, you motherfucker. And it's just, this man has been through the fire. He could not speak a goddamn lick of English. I'm not glorifying the man, because, you know, he don't turn over the Yahweh Shemel. I got idols all up in that motherfucker. So don't get it twisted. I'm just he don't know no goddamn better. All right? If the Lord show mercy, he do it not. But but the wisdom that he was speaking on elderly, and that goes back, somebody give me Isaiah, the 3rd chapter real quick just to prove it. They speak proudly against the ancients.
Yeah.
Nowadays, he's still here, and he made this business, brought it up from the ground the fuck up. Now fuck Chavez, he don't fuck about it. Now fuck you. But this the men who've been paying your bills, and helping you get your fucking life together.
Yep.
And now you're gonna get mad at him because he's mad at you for not doing your fucking job. You know what I'm saying? But everything is so backwards now, man. That's why we can't wait till the Most High start correcting all these wrongs out here, man.
That's a same thing of, here it is, the men of the Lord are being risen up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, speaking the truth.
Start with the apostles on down.
And here it is, we're being hated.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
And they've been out here for 30-something plus years, and brick cold. This fucking brick cold today. It's fucking 18 degrees right now, man. All right? It's fucking cold as fuck. They've been doing this shit for 30 years. And New York, Connecticut, traveling. The elders will travel from Connecticut to New York and back on a regular motherfucking basis, man. No even glimpse of the fruit at first. For years.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Sitting there, they'll tell the stories. Like, damn, we was to the point where it's like, damn, when them niggas gonna start waking up?
Yeah.
I almost started to get disenchanted.
Yep.
And the Apostle Paul was like, well, so we gonna quit?
What we gonna go?
What we gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? And they'll say, well, shit, we gonna go right back on 34 for 7. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We gonna go right back out here and do the work. All right? Because we don't give no fuck. All right? Because this is part of the battle to get into this is part of the road to get to the kingdom, man.
Yeah,
right before you get there, he got something.
Hey, but that's part of the righteousness of the Most High God, to reverence those that came before you.
That's it.
All right,
and labored
for
years.
Yep. And follow that example. Just like the Apostle Paul said, be ye followers. The Apostle Paul said, be ye followers of me. All right? Hey, guess what? Ain't nothing wrong with following a man. Matter of fact, before you become a leader, you have to follow.
That's it.
All right?
You can't, ain't nobody came like,
hey, right.
And I'm a leader.
Right. Before you are a teacher, you are a student.
That's it.
All right? Before you are a grown, you're a baby. You're a kid. You know what I'm saying?
It's different levels to this shit.
It's really simple. All right? That's why I said the simplicity that is in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know what I'm saying?
We're the one who convolute and fuck it up.
Yeah.
Right? That's why the Lord said, be not righteous over much, be not over much wicked, man. It's us. We start trying to do too fucking much.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Coming up with our wisdom, man's wisdom.
Yep.
And we're trying to fucking finagle.
Yep.
The Lord told me, years ago, I'm Superman. I don't need no Superman. I'm straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you, but stay in your sidekick lane, nigga.
Right.
You know, because that's what we are. We're really the sidekicks of Yahweh.
Well, he said in that 1 Corinthians how we are laborers together with God.
That's it.
All right? So it's Yahweh Shem Yahushua, it's Batman and we robber.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Whoever and whatever.
I say Superman because fuck Batman. He needed somebody.
You know, I'm just saying in the example given. You know what I'm saying?
I just say he had all. That's Batman got all his. Oh, well, go ahead and read the video tonight.
This Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 4. It says, "And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them, and the people shall be oppressed."
Bam, babes shall rule over them. It's just like, here it is again. I gave the example of the child. They just see that they see the fire and just the hot pink stove. You know what I'm saying? This is what a child does. They go off just let me taste this. Let me smell this. Let me touch this. Oh, this feels nice and furry. And let me do this. And they're out of balance. They don't do, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No discretion. You know what I'm saying? It's just they.
Cat food. I had a baby on the floor. Walk past.
Yeah. Dirt. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It's just like whatever. You know, you come home and they got shit all over their place, and all over their hand.
What did you get yourself into?
You know what I'm saying? Right. You got all the powder from the donuts. Did you eat the donut? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, Esau Edom is like kids. You know what I'm saying? Sensual, carnal. All right? They just go.
Makes you the same way.
Exactly. And that's how they want you to be, man. So they're trying to mold you to be like them. That's why the scripture says, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Go ahead.
This Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 4, "And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them, and the people shall be oppressed, everyone by another, and everyone by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base
That's
against
how you
the
know what
honorable."
times we're living in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it could be an old lady struggling with some shit. Nigga walk right past her like, excuse me. Ain't no, back in the day, you'd be like, oh, you take it. Right. You're right. They might see that. They might just get her. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, it wasn't like that. We'll sit there and help Miss Jenkins. All right? We'll help Miss Washington. You know what I'm saying? Even if we didn't want to. Like, God damn it, Miss Washington. Hey, Miss Washington, I got you. Let me hold the door for you. Let me help you up the stairs. Hope she give me $5. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Or a piece of pie.
I know, pie or something, you know. But now today, it's like, man, that's how you know what times we're living in. Go ahead, brother.
The scriptures say wickedness have exceedingly polluted the earth. You said the older guy at your job, he's 73. So hey, he lived in a different time, and he's seen the wickedness increase. Because it wasn't as wicked as it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago. But hey,
that's right. And it's getting, and every generation is waxing worse and worse. These little help. The scripture said, it said that the women will bring forth monsters. They're monsters out here. All right, and I mean, if you listen to some of these kids, you look at little TikToks now. He on that, the little 5-year-old motherfucker. You, I don't give no motherfucker. Fuck, suck my dick, and they do all kind of shit, and then they go to mama.
Yeah. Video recording.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's the spirit of the anti-Messiah. It says, whereby you know it is the end.
That's it.
That spirit of the anti-Messiah is amongst these people.
That's it.
A video just surfaced yesterday of about 3 little boys. There were 2 little boys and a girl. They was beating the shit out of their grandma. And the daddy, he like, take the pot. And they gave the girl the pot, and they was hitting the mama, hit the granny on the foot with the pot, beating her ass in the couch. And they arrested those 3 adults who was in the house recording shit. And caused them to be juvenile delinquents, man. That's what they charged them with, making them be delinquents.
And you know what? And now's the Lord that made that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Because they shouldn't have been doing that dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is what we've come to. You got young people raising up young people led by these silly ass women, man. All right, who I don't need no motherfucking man. Which is why you're gonna need some deliverance in that day. You ain't gonna find it.
Sure.
Because the man is your deliverance.
That's
If
it.
you said you don't need him, you just said you didn't need your how about your shot.
Right, that's just like us saying we don't need your Howard shot. You know what I'm saying? But there's a little line. You get that, and then you got yours. Go ahead, brother. You have one?
Yeah, well, yeah, I got one.
Did it
but
pass?
I'm gonna
You passed the scripture, so go ahead, bro.
Okay.
We'll get yours.
Let's keep it on that, bro. I was gonna go to the one y'all was talking about. Go ahead.
Hey, but that now see, but do you? We up here like this.
Yeah.
You gotta keep the
You
fingers
know what I'm
in
saying?
there.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep hold it.
I know, he's only 70.
He only 70.
He said no.
Eagle claws.
Hey, go ahead, brother.
This is 1 Peter, 4th chapter, 17th verse, and it reads, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh."
Where?
At the house of Yahweh.
Yep, because it says, hey, to whom much is given, much is required. So, hey, what's given to us? The kingdom.
That's it.
All right, the eternal righteous kingdom.
Hey, but the Lord gave us His Spirit. You know, inside of every Israelite spirit is greatness, man.
Yes.
Yes. Matter of fact, I just started at my job. One of the drivers, I recognized, and I was working with him for at least about a month. And then he poked his head in like this through the window, and all I saw was this. I was like, I look like Lauren from first grade. I said, man, what's your real name? He was like, Lawrence. I said, Lauren? He's like, Carl? I was like, what the fuck, nigga? But I didn't recognize him because, you know, we grew up, whatever.
Yeah.
But then that little one window, it gave me a glimpse. I was like, wait a minute, that's that.
Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah.
That's that dude. That's that guy. Read that again. That's
This
the point I was
is
going to make.
1 Peter, 4th chapter, 17th verse, and it reads, "For the time is come that the judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh."
Because while we were saying, to whom much is given, much is required, and we're getting the kingdom. And you said that first and foremost, we were given this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We were given this way.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's coming. Go ahead.
And if it first begins at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh?
So now I was like in my mind, why did the Lord bring one of my little buddies? He was known for being a class clown. I was too. And there was another guy, Cedric. We was silly. You know, we had fun. And so I was like, in my mind, I said, this is spiritual as hell. You know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to find, you know, why the Spirit's doing it. And I try to break bread with the guy and so forth. And one of the first things, I don't deal with no religion. I don't do that. And I was like, and right just before I even said anything to him. So I was like, you know what, now let me tell you this. Now I'm coming to talk about the Bible. It ain't about religion, it's about what the bam. And you know, and ever since I've been trying to tell him, and it seemed like Lord got his ass here just to get marked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now and now more going, I'm like, this nigga got some serious issues. When this nigga was a genius. How was you a genius in first grade, and now you're still smart? I can still tell that, but you dumb like a dumb bag of rocks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it just made, I forgot the reason. It was something, the point, something we said that wanted me to hit on it. But you never know. You never know in the spirit, man. You gotta be careful, man. The Lord can build you up, give you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and in 1 second take that motherfucker right away from you, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still gonna see how the Lord dealing with him. He ended up breaking down and crying today at work. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he's like, man, I just been going through some more shit, man. I'm like, what the fuck? Out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but this shit is scary.
Yeah.
This shit, because that's how it make me feel. It made me like, because the Lord can take this from you.
Yeah.
The Lord can pull this out of you as
Yeah.
fast as he can sit here and build you up,
Yeah.
as quickly as he can take this shit away from you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's why judgment comes with us. man, you better be, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hand of the living power. And that's really the vibration of what it was. It was like, it was so powerful to me how this guy was such a G. You know, we went to Skinner. That's supposed to be the smart school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's another guy I went to, you know. Yeah, and I went to Whitney Young.
Young was right down the street from there.
Really? Okay. And then I went to Whitney Young, which was supposed to be all smart school.
Right.
And then Wise, my other guy, his buddy is Rodney, who I went to school with, and he the same way, brilliant as hell in high school. Now on collecting SSI, and don't got no job, and it's like smart as hell, but dumb than a motherfucker.
And well, the brother I think brought it out earlier. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
See that? Say that again.
Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the
Book
truth.
smart. That brother said.
Just bringing it out. What books are they reading?
Right.
They're not reading this book.
Exactly.
Have you ever had a conversation with the so-called scholars and stuff? And we listen to them on TV all the time. And then what they're saying is all fucking backwards. You're like, what the fuck? Because because the Lord has gifted us, they're bringing us to great men.
Yeah.
And these great men are what? Teaching and showing and proving.
That's it.
What? Through the scriptures. They're showing and proving through this evil, wicked
And
world.
they can't survive.
They can't.
And it's like, and that's what it was like. It's two examples that's been really keeping me humble, because it's like, goddamn, and you can't sit up and say, oh, that's only no. The Lord can do that to me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
This is 1 Corinthians 1 and 20. It reads, it says, where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not God made foolish the wisdom of this world?
I mean, dumb, foolish rocks. You can be a quantum physics doctor in quantum physics and be destroyed.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because again, see, our hope is in immortality. All right, and so we're learning and growing, all right, in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of immortality, right? But we only have a measure of it right now,
Yes, peace.
right?
And that's all we need.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is that to actually be immortal, you need to be caused to do it 100%.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But this world, he said he made foolish, because here it is, ultimately, you die. No matter how smart you are, nigga, you ain't figured out how to live forever.
Right.
That's right.
You ain't that smart, nigga, because soon as you born, you on your way to die.
And that's the same
Nigga, and you can't do nothing about it.
And the same thing with these people who think they got free fucking will.
Yeah.
You got free will, nigga, then don't die.
Right.
You got free will to make everything in your life work exactly within your will. Mr. I got free motherfucking will looking at it.
Yeah, no. You about this world and about your own mind and about the wisdom of this world, then use food. See, I'm about the wisdom of the Most High God, because that was lead to everlasting life, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It leads to everlasting health,
Right.
everlasting fun, everlasting balling out. You know what I'm saying? Everlasting reigning. You know what I'm saying? On the earth and ruling. Everlasting rulership, man.
Hey, and everlasting being in order in the inner sanctum of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Do you know what we're fighting for?
That's it.
We're actually fighting to be this close to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
Yep.
To be able to sit and listen and learn all the jewels and the droplets of wisdom and knowledge and understanding of existence, man.
And we could be that close because, again, in the wisdom of the Most High God, we talked about that balance and we talked about that order. There's a rank and file. So there is a best of the best, right? There is a best of the best. So right under the Most High God is Yahweh Shai. Right under him is King David. All right? Right under King David is the rest of the 12. Right under the rest of the 12 is the rest of the 144. Right after the 144, the rest of the 1/3. All right? And guess what? That rank and file is all according to the Most High's will. You know what I'm saying?
All in order.
And those that's closest to him was about this wisdom, knowledge, and
That's
understanding.
right. And went through all hell and hot water and every time they was down here, went through hell and hot water.
Yep.
Peter had told Yahushua, he said, whither will we go? You have the words of eternal life. Because the other people, they couldn't hear that hard saying about eating his flesh and drinking his blood. But we know, like, It's the wisdom.
That's
Where else
it.
are we gonna go?
Wisdom,
I mean,
knowledge, and
but
understanding.
Tell me, what do we got? That's why I tell people, what you got here? White man. What else you got?
Oppression.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, got chemtrails. You know what I'm saying? You got some goddamn it, fluoride water.
Listen, I don't care.
Come on, bro.
I don't care if it was $1 billion included. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? I'm still under my oppressor. Guess what? I'm still in these chains of darkness. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm good. I'd rather just go through what I gotta go through. You know what I'm saying? And wait on the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And while I wait, continue to learn and grow in the spirit. Continue to learn and grow to be the righteous rulers, judges, and guides that we're going to be.
Hey, see, if you're sincere for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you're going to be trying to figure out how to live, move, and have your being within righteousness. All right? If you see something wrong within yourself, because the Lord says examine yourself, right?
Yep.
To make sure that you what?
That you in the faith.
Okay, so that means he said prove your own
self.
So wait a minute, I should be in the mirror like, what can I do better for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai?
Yep.
Lord, am I doing enough lessons? Am I reading enough? Am I praying enough? Am I fasting enough? What am I doing wrong? And then as he shows, matter of fact, I called that for that Habakkuk 2. All right, that's that reproof coming back around, all right? The Lord we're in a constant state of being reproved, right? He's fixing up our minds. He's building up our spirits. He's killing this fucking flesh, all right? And he's perfecting and molding us. It's almost like tuning, like when you go driving on the radio back in the old days before you had all that digital, you had to go use the dial. And if you didn't have that, but once you got it perfect, it was all right.
All right, and then Eileen hits him.
Right. Outside of that, you like
that's how you watch the fight.
Yes, it.
You heard it.
Exactly. Right. But if you didn't get it, hey, ain't nothing like hearing a whole bunch of static.
Right.
You like, and then it's going down the street. What the fuck, goddammit?
Yeah.
No, you want to hear it.
Yeah.
But Lord is fine-tuning us to his frequency.
Yes.
All right? And that means we got to kill this flesh, kill this old man, and build us up in the spirit and the will of the Lord.
Hey.
We're buffering right now.
That's it.
We're buffering. I got that down for a lesson too. We're just buffering right now, man.
Yeah.
Until we come clear into what? Our own.
Yeah.
And Apostle Ramla just did that video last week or something like that. We're coming into our own. How do we come into our own? Follow righteousness.
Yep.
Because first of all, you don't understand what it means to sit on 12 thrones next to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He's going to give us rulership over king, man. That is heavy, man. And that's why sometimes the apostles will say it. You know, y'all, a lot of you brothers don't know what the fuck y'all in. You know what I'm saying? We're people over here fighting for glory now, or this little small ass fucking things. Man, if the Lord gives us a galaxy, we're gonna rule planets. Oh, galaxy. I'm talking about planets.
Yeah.
I'm talking about each planet with billions and billions of people on it. All right? With righteous judgment. That's why the Lord is saying, fuck you, nigga, I don't need you. Because all about us is flesh, man. Everything about us genders to flesh. What do you want to eat? I want this, because it's catered to what you're liking and your desire. But when we deal with the Heavenly Father in truth and righteousness, it's no, not my will, Lord, but thine will be done.
That's why he say, don't have no treasures here on earth. Something that you deem a treasure, where moth and rust don't corrupt and thieves break through and steal, and you sit up here and fall, and here you got this or that or the other thing, and then the next day you can go outside and smell something wrong and become a vegetable. You know what I'm saying? Yourself, and you can't even enjoy nothing. You know what I'm saying? So no, we don't have no hope in this present evil world. We don't deem nothing a treasure in this present evil world, man. We deem Yahweh Shai a treasure. We deem salvation a treasure. We deem this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding a treasure. We deem the kingdom of heaven a treasure. All right? And so that's what we sow into. That's where our mind is. I always talk about Snoop. His mind is on his money. And his money is on his mind. You know what I'm saying?
But it's my money.
Yeah, right. Hey, see, but this money is gonna perish. All right? Hey, this money is gonna crash, Jack. Right? So, I don't care about nothing in this world, man. I'm trying to learn and grow in the wisdom, knowledge of the Most High God, man.
That's it.
What you got, brother?
2 Peter 3:13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Go up. Matter of fact, just start at verse 10. See, because again, when we talk about the ultimate will of the Most High God, his determination is come to destroy this place.
Come on.
He's saying that Zephaniah 3 and 8, hey, for my determination is to gather the nations that I may assemble the kingdoms. All right, y'all done reached y'all wickedness. Come on. All right, come on. Valley of Jehoshaphat, you know what I'm saying? Come on. You know, round it all up. You know what I'm saying? He said, my determination is to gather the nations, to assemble the kingdoms, that I may pour upon them my wrath, my indignation. All right, it says that all the earth shall be devoured by the fire of my jealousy. Why? Well, 2nd Esdras 15 tells you, because wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth and their hurtful works.
Let's see, what kind of works?
And their hurtful works.
See, that's the key. Wickedness hurts not only other people, but your own self. He said he that sinneth wrongeth his own soul.
That's it.
You're hurting. It's like, why you beating up yourself?
Why you
Stop hitting yourself.
That's it. Stop it. Stop hitting yourself. Why you beating yourself?
That's Isaiah the 1st chapter. Why would you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. It's like the Lord said, now look, I gotta beat you because you done did this wrong. So I don't want to have, I really, you know, when your mom and dad said that shit, I really don't want to do this. This hurts me more than it hurts you. And then mama, what you mean? That's hurt. Then you ain't hitting yourself. And they start whipping you and beating you and beating you and beating, and you beating and beating. And now that's not what you did. You get the beat dance, right? Now what? Now what would you do as a father after you do that? And they just start beating. Now don't move. Act like I ain't even hitting you. Having fun. I'm beating and beating and beating. And motherfucker, the heart, I'm like, he playing, and I'm beating, and I'm playing. To the point I'm getting tired, like, I'm beating his ass. And
he's still partying.
He's still partying.
And bullshit.
And see, that's what the Lord is looking at. It's like, how y'all having fun and I'm beating your ass?
In captivity. Like, I just thought about that the other day. I seen a guy, he was obviously homeless, tattered clothes, you know what I'm saying? Just all manner of looked all kind of fucked up. But he was like,
yeah.
I said, still dancing, man.
Still trying to party.
You know what I'm saying? Still dancing, man. You know? Hey, get that real quick.
It is for me the point.
Yeah, hit straight to the point.
This 2nd Esdras 1 and verse 27, it says, ye have not as it were forsaken me, but your own selves, saith the Lord.
You have not forsaken me, but your own selves. All right, your own selves. He said, man, what more could I have done? You know, I fed them to the full.
Right.
All right.
Yahushua went up there and died on the cross. Got persecuted. Put a crown of thorns on his head. Got beat, buffeted for our sins. And we cool. I'm good. And I'm good and ain't got shit.
And no, it's not that thou art miserable and wretched, naked, you know. Hey, who was reading something? Somebody was reading something.
Right here.
Go ahead.
Right here. 2 Peter 3 and 10 reads, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
So that's the ultimate determination of the Most High God, is to come to destroy this place, because wickedness gets its time. But when his time is fulfilled, all right, then he's coming to put a judgment on wickedness, man. Now, were you about the wickedness? Were you about the negative? All right, or was you rehearsing the positive when the positive come to set up the positive?
Are you going to have integrity as Job did when everything was taken from him and he was through all adversity?
Exactly.
Are you going to say the Most High gave us good and the Most High gave us bad?
That's
we good no matter what. The Lord, not our will, but the Lord will be done.
That's the story of Yasha'Allah. You know what I'm saying? He made us a holy and right seed and gave us everything. All right, but then we had to go through the negative. We had to go through the bad. But during the negative, during the bad, doing where we're at the bottom, doing where we're at the low, and that's what we have to go through. Yes. Are you gonna keep your faith and integrity and still do what's right and still accept the will of the Father? All right, the righteousness of the Father. You still gonna rehearse that and be about the positive, even though you're going through the negative at the time. All right. Or are you going to succumb to the negative and say, you know what, let me have whatever fun the negative could have because, hey, here it is, I just want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? No, if you're about the fun, ultimately the fun of wickedness is about to be put out. All right, it's about to be destroyed. So the Lord is coming to poop on the party of negative. You know what I'm saying? So if you was about negative, then now your party is getting pooped on.
Didn't the Lord said that they will be eating and drinking and
Yep.
marrying and stuff when He come back?
Yep, party.
And don't they got penthouses downtown?
Man.
Don't they got all kind of go to Barrington Hills? And all those luxury.
Big old house.
I mean, we talk about marble floors, marble counters, the guest bathroom in the basement. It looks like it's $1 million bathroom.
And then in the back in their alley, they throwing away projectors.
That worth
$1,000.
That's in the house now.
It says they have more than heart could wish.
They're voluptuous.
Their voluptuousness.
Voluptuous.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Hey, what did you have a point?
And grab your last precepts.
And yeah, I got a precept. And Esau is like that one guy in the party that's just messing up the whole party, and everybody just tired of him, you know, getting beaten up on him, kicking him, and call the police on him too, getting the hell out of here, kicked out, man. You ain't never coming back to this damn party again. Now I got a precept though. This is Luke 12:43. It says, "Blessed is that servant whom his Lord when he cometh shall find so."
And that's the point.
That's it.
That's the fucking point.
Rehearsing the positive.
That's it. Rehearsing the righteous acts.
Yep.
Recounting the righteous acts. That's all we're doing. Producing. Yeah. See, like you got the Passover coming up in a week. All right, about a week and a half. All right. You know what the Most High requires us to do? We are to do what? We're planning to keep the Passover. We're getting everything in our whole mind right now is Passover minded.
Yeah.
All right? Because what we're doing, we're rehearsing the acts. What we're doing right now, coming out on the highways and byways, is rehearsing the righteous acts, man.
Yeah, he said, blessed are those who read it and keep it those things. So this is what we're doing. We're observing, we're keeping, we're rehearsing righteousness, man. We're observing the righteousness of the Most High God, man.
And proclaiming the name and the power and the glory and majesty of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh.
That's right.
That's right. And Yasharallah. It ain't Israel, it's Yasharallah. That's right. And the word Israel ain't gonna ever be mentioned again. All right? Because that's not our shit. It's Yasharallah, man. And we're sick and tired of not having our own nation, our own people, our own land, our own rules, our own power. All right? And then you've been shitting on our power, his name. He said his name is blasphemed continually. Do you know? As a matter of fact, there was a guy came into my job, and he we started talking. You can't help my spirit, my conversation in the heavens. So we started breaking bread with him, and then another dude came in, and he goes to the Israel of God, and he was like, shalom. I'm like, shalom. And you know what I'm saying? And so we started saying that then we started going on that the whole Jesus thing and whatever. And so the one dude was like, is it really that big of a deal what the name is? I said, what's your name? He said, Leon. I said, Peon? He said, no, Leon. He said, no, Leon. I said, oh, Peon. He said, Leon. I said, Peon. And he said, oh, I get it. Because he got tired of me calling him a peon. Right. All right? Because his name ain't Peon. His name was Leon.
Hey, but that was a perfect name to have to make that example.
Man, I thought that in my spirit. I was like, yes. You know what I'm saying? Because it was perfect. You know what I'm saying? But that even made the other dude who's like, Alabama. I said, no, you can't. I said they still call on Jesus.
The only next thing would have worked, was Rufus.
Yeah, right. Doofus. You know what I'm saying? But even when this other guy named Tom, and I say, oh, Dom, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, it still works because you, matter of fact, just meet anybody. Do it as a social experiment if you got to. Ask somebody their name and let them say Pam. And you say, oh, you said Sam? No, Pam. You said Tam. I said, about the third time, it gets a little irritation, a little. I said Pam.
And you're not going to answer
to the other name.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But it lets you know how important it is. You know what I'm saying? And then the other dude who was from Israel, he been coming in, and I gave him some videos. He said he started watching them. So may the Lord, deal. And I said, well, we'll see. We'll see. And I even told him, I said, we'll see. Because if you're on any other vibration, who are you watching before?
I started out back in the day. Started out 3 years ago, coming into the truth. It was a walk out of Mavis, damn Sakari. But it led to War Room, GMS Birmingham. I've been watching them for like the past 2 years.
Yeah, beautiful, bro.
Past 2 years, GMS Birmingham. So I've been eating with them, you know, and around Apostle around all the elders and apostles. I've been watching you and watching y'all for the past about 5 months.
Hallelujah.
About 5 months.
Well, see, that's why I asked you earlier, but then the Spirit didn't, brought it back around. But no, that's a beautiful thing. See, this is what the Lord is doing. He's gathering all His, man. And all of His going to sing the exact same song. We're not going to be singing no, He's got the whole world in His hands, and then somebody else singing, do me now, and then you're putting them together. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Jesus love me. You can't mix all that together. There's got to be one song, all right? And it has to be one clear, one precise song. We started out listening to who? Everybody. You know why? Because when we got on the internet, we didn't know. We didn't.
Right, when you said Israelite, we thought Israelite. Everybody is the same Israelite. You know what I'm saying?
And we was happy, man.
Yeah.
We were just happy to be
You said,
Israel and
that's
have
it.
anything to do with Israel.
That's it.
And then we start listening to, Nate and them, and then they start saying Christ, 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 Christ. We was watching Zabaki. He was like, yeah, Cornelius, he's an Edomite. He can make it. It was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Then listening to the commanding, and one by one, we see them falter. Like I told the apostles themselves, like the last camp standing was the elders, man.
Yep.
Because they went through the whole weather and the test of time, and still to this only day, the only ones who've got the fruit, the proof, the doctrine, and everything to prove it.
Yeah, everything that the scripture says about this truth,
It
and
matches.
the structure, and then the order even of masters and servants and
brothers,
elders
elders.
and students and stuff like that. Everything matched up. You know what I'm saying? Everything added up to a model.
And this ain't got nothing to do with no worship and
No.
This is fact.
Hey, this giving all
Right?
praises to Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
because he got the power to set up, order
I
up,
will give you
teach us a quarter,
Yeah.
wisdom and knowledge.
And your teacher will not be removed into a corner anymore. If you go to all these other camps, where is all these other camps outside during the wintertime? All right? Matter of fact, I used to see Sicaria be across from Murph Camp and Campbell Camp all last year. Till it got a little bit past 40 degrees on the nether region. And then a little bit by little, it started doing like this. The load battery on the thing. Little by little, you'll start seeing, you see Homer Simpson going there, but motherfuckers up there say,
Into the bushes.
and next thing you know, they all scream, you know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, like, where the fuck, man?
Hey, next Saturday, then everybody gonna be out. They supposed to be in,
Now motherfuckers gonna be up there taking their garments like, and
Dust them off.
and come like that, and shalom. You know what I'm saying? As they been out here dealing, man. Do you know the Most High don't like that shit, man? It's like you in season, out of season, man. You gotta report for duty, man.
Yeah, we gotta work.
This is
gotta
a
work.
job, man. He said we're workmen.
Daily he preached.
Yes,
How
daily.
often?
Daily.
Yep.
Daily.
Yep. So in the wintertime, no increase come, huh? No, see,
it's cold.
Right. Increase come all the time
What
with the
scripture-
Most High
What the
God.
scripture say about the plowman doesn't reap because from not plowing in the cold.
Yeah, right. For
Somebody give me
reason
that.
of the, reason of the cold.
And I love that scripture because this is the time to start planting in your garden. I told y'all, I said, no, this is the time to go to the garden.
Right.
It's cold as hell, but no, it's gonna be like maybe 40 or 50. No, you go in there and you start breaking up that dirt. You start getting it down. You start planting. You start doing that shit right now. Because then what? In about a month or so, you're gonna start seeing what shoots. And next month, you're gonna start seeing what the plants. Now, if you sit there and wait till then, next one, you're gonna have a late harvest. Yep. All right, and then you're not gonna get the increase that you would get. Come on, man. The Lord, enlighten everything. It's right here in the scriptures. Go ahead, brother.
This Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 4. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold.
Oh, it's cold outside.
The sluggard. Right.
It's cold.
It's gonna be a blizzard today.
You know what I'm saying? Well, the Lord knows is, he ain't gonna be over righteous all winter.
Nah, man. hey, we trying to afford the kingdom of heaven, man. Every single day, man. Every single day, we trying to get up out of here. So if we trying,
Is there niggas outside right now?
yes,
Are they playing?
yes,
Having fun?
yes.
So, wait a minute. Are some of those brothers going in and outside to take care of their other stuff they gotta do?
Handling all type of stuff. They going outside. They not just staying in. Hey, remember, when it was cold, that's when we went out for the football. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We didn't play. Matter of fact, all summer, beautiful weather. We wasn't really playing flag football like that. We was playing softball and basketball
Right.
in the summer.
Right.
Soon as that temperature started to drop,
Football.
we get all these clothes.
Hey, put your layers
yeah,
on.
come on.
You know what I'm
we
saying?
did it.
You know, all
We
time.
did it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we'll have fun in that shit.
Yep.
I remember going to Whitney Young and being out in the park, in the grass, doing lunch break. Motherfucker got the who got the football? We got the football. And sitting up there running, trying to run, grabbing people. Man, that shit was fun. It was like we was warriors.
Yeah.
Now you can't be a warrior for the Lord.
That's it.
You can't come out here and get damn near. My hands are fucking cold as fuck.
I got 2
All right.
pair of gloves on.
It's still cold.
Yep.
Look at that. That's me lying. This is what it is.
You the dumb man. Hey, we still got a couple more. You some more in there?
Yeah, I finished that.
Okay, you got some more in that?
Some more in
And then
there.
we're going to finish out with that.
I got one.
Oh, you got one too? Okay.
This Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 4. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing.
Hey, beg in the harvest. Now this is the harvest time. The Lord is about to come and reap right now. He said the harvest is plenteous and the laborers are few. So you get your ass out there and get your ass out there in the heart. You better get your work in now.
That's right.
Otherwise the Most High gonna leave you out there, man. And you gonna get fucking destroyed right along with these heathens, man. And these wicked. Go ahead, brother.
Quick one. This Sirach 51 and 30.
That
work-
shit make us mad, man. We've been out here. We've been out here for years, decades, man. The apostles, 3 decades, man.
Plus.
All right? They got great men who labored and labored, trying to wake up our people to the madness of this motherfucking world, man. Go ahead.
This Sirach 51 and 30. Work your work, B times.
Woo!
And
And a B times means early.
Uh-huh.
All right? That means early and often. Go ahead.
And in his time, he will give you your reward.
Hey, there's a reward, Jack. Hey, there's a reward. And just like it talks of, I think that was Moses or Abraham, it says he had respect to the recompense of reward, man. All right? So we got to go through what we got to go through, all the while keeping the faith, all the while still growing, man, and not being stagnant, okay? What you got, brother?
Okay, this is 2 Timothy 2, Salaki, 2 Timothy 4 and 2. And it reads, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove,
Only when it's
reprove.
nice. Only when it's nice outside.
No, even when it's below zero.
Hey, did Paul get caught up in that cyclodon? What is it? You're a
Right.
cyclodon or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Did he get shipwrecks?
Yep.
Did not Yahushua was there on the boat and shit, and it was that big ass storm?
Yeah.
Do you think it's always beautiful weather outside? No. This truth must go on. When it's raining, there's still niggas outside.
Yep.
If it's snowing, it's still niggas outside.
Yep.
When is it a ghost town? Only on Esau holidays. You know what I'm saying? When you go at 2 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Day, you ain't gonna find nobody on the goddamn street. Outside of that, you got niggas everywhere. Right? And even then, you will still have some motherfuckers out there.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Yes, sir. It says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering.
And the apostle did a
and
wonderful
doctrine.
lesson called exhortation. Went really good into the word today. And this is all what we're doing right now is exhortation. Matter of fact, it made me think, I don't know if you saw it earlier, but it makes me remember how we used to do that analogy all the time when you see the little kid with a knife and he bought a knife and he's playing my electrical socket. He's like, oh, no, put no, shut this shit.
Right.
That's how we are out here. We're up there and then no, spirit. Try to get you what? Not to get yourselves killed.
That's it, because it says how this, in that second address, how this world hastens fast to pass away. All right, it hastens fast to pass away. And the prophets are out heralding, all right, that passing away. It's out heralding the coming kingdom, man. All right, the second coming of our Lord and Savior. It's right soon. And since that's the case, it's time to straighten up and fly right. It's time to repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. It's time to be positive-minded, kingdom-minded, righteousness-minded. All right? The will of the Most High-minded, man. All right? Would you do that? Would you finish with that?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. We can finish off with that. All right, because again, I'm Salaki.
Go ahead.
It says this world hastens fast to pass away, and how is it gonna pass away?
Second Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
It pass away. Go ahead.
And the elements shall melt with fever and heat.
Yep. Fervent heat.
Fervent heat.
Yep.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
Burned up. It says, there shall be wailing, weeping, and gnashing of teeth. You know, go ahead.
Verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
You see that? What manner of persons ought ye to be, knowing that the Lord is coming with such great wrath? All right? What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation? Who is the most holy? The Most High God.
And that word conversation is conduct.
Anastrophe.
How you live,
Yep.
move, and have your being.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Not just your words, but your words, your deeds, and your thoughts.
Yes.
The Most High is going to judge you by what you say, by what you do, and what you think.
That's it. Because here it is. That's why we not to be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of our mind. This is where it starts. When it say, hey, depart from her, it ain't talking about getting on the plane going nowhere. It's talking about depart. Right.
Go to another slave master?
Go to another part of hell.
Right. You know what? This hell
I'm
is
gonna go
fucking
to
the oasis in hell.
Right. Right. I'm gonna go to 5932.
I'm going to the south side of hell.
Right. South side of hell, as opposed to the west side. You know. Where you gonna depart? You know. So no, it's your mind coming up out of here, man. Okay. Let's go ahead.
2 Peter 3:12. Looking for and hasting until the coming of the day of the Lord.
See, we're looking for that. We're looking for the Lord to come and burn this place up, man. Right. We're looking for that. We're hastening that day. And so that means we made our body a living sacrifice in this world. All right? Because we're about the world to come. Right. We made our body a living sacrifice in the negative. We made our body a living sacrifice in what was given over unto the wicked. All right? That's why it says, hey, and the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Those who had this present evil world and wanted to partake in it, you're going to be last. All right, go ahead.
Looking for and hastening until the coming of the day of the Lord, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fever and heat. Nevertheless.
Hey, but nevertheless, although this is the case, and although I made my body a living sacrifice, and although I'm sighing and crying right now, and although I'm going through the straight gate, through trials, tribulations, sufferings, persecutions, some for my own mess ups and fuck ups, and some for me standing up for righteousness' sake. All right? Nevertheless,
we, according to his promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth.
Yeah.
Wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Woo! That's what we hoping for. That's what we looking for. That's what's going to happen. Everything else did. Everything, all the prophecies, it didn't came to pass. So that one is coming too.
That's it. Right.
All right, and that's the one that we're about. And if we're about that, then we must walk so even as our Lord and Savior walked. What you got?
And you wonder why the chariots show up at the GMS camp.
Man, all right, call Halalim, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man.
And that's just that glimpse of hope. The Lord just keep on, building us up, and giving us that hope.
That's it.
That's why He does it.
That's it.
And like they had the chariot show.
Yep.
Oh, man.
You saw them chariots
Man,
that
that was
wasn't it beautiful,
That was
man?
beautiful. That was beautiful.
Man, wasn't it beautiful?
Hey, and like the apostle said, we don't even need to see Him anymore because we already believe. But guess what? Every time we see what we do.
Still woo.
Yeah.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, just like the angels told her, hey, why stand
you at the
gazing up? Woo.
You know
Hey, he's coming back, in like manner. You know it? Hey, and we have hope of being saved and being on one. And having, matter of fact, I just did the lesson yesterday, last night. You're going to either have an aerial view or you're going to be stubble for the fire. You know what I'm saying? So our hope, all right, is to have that. That's it. Is to have that aerial view of this same said destruction and fire that the Lord is coming back with, man. All right.
I want to see some of them 2-3rd ass niggas who wouldn't listen at me when I was.
And that's it. That's it. Hey, you're gonna get the big I told you so. The big I told you so.
Hey, brother,
it's coming.
I'm gonna give a flashback from the past.
You gotta mention.
You already know. One of my dreams is that every nigga and nigga runner that has ever scoffed us here in GMS Chicago, that when the Lord comes and and he beaming us up, and then he releases the chariots to a safe distance away, and all the people left behind who scoffed us can see those missiles dropping, and on those missile faces, see it superimposed the prophet said. See, I pray the Lord give that vision to these fucking scoffers so they know.
Hey,
right?
but hey, that may well indeed happen just like you wanted.
I hope so.
Hey, but guess what? Even if it don't, it was gonna be better than that.
And you know what? As long as they destroy it and I'm not part of it, I'm fine.
That's it.
I want to see my fears. See, I hate having the imagination I have, being an actor and so forth, because I got a crazy imagination. My fear, and the Lord said He'll bring your fears against you, all right, if you're wicked, is the Lord beaming me up, and I'm like, hey, Holloway, on my way up, and then He said, cut, and they go, ah! And that's it. It's a fearful thing to fall play with the Most High, man. If you don't take Him seriously, He's gonna fuck you over seriously. All right? Man, you don't, man. Hey, while it's yet today, harden not your hearts as in the day of provocation.
That's it.
Hey, this shit is real, y'all.
Man, it's real.
That's why
Noah had that word.
Yeah, it's really real. See, we gonna get a lot. Hey, we gonna get a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? And so, hey, we wait. We wait. You know, like we was talking about. Hey, we wait. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, all our heart's desires, man. You know what I'm saying? All our heart's desires.
Y'all didn't just see that. Y'all didn't need. I know. I took McDonald's. that's where it came from.
So, hey, what you finished on that?
There's a little bit more. 2 Peter 3:14. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligently that ye may be found of Him in peace, without spot and blameless.
You see that? That you may be found of Him. When He come, you gotta be found in peace, without spot. All right? Hey, without spot of what? Of the wickedness and the impurities and the hope in this present evil world. The deceit and the philosophies and, you know, of this world. We got to be found without spot. And that happens when we have faith in Yahushua and rehearsing the righteous acts to the best of our ability, man. Okay? Having faith in Yahushua and the record that God gave His Son, the plan of the Father, that is most important, man. That's how to be found in peace, man. All right, that you have faith in the Prince of Peace, man.
You better be found in peace with the Lord, otherwise it's going to be broken in pieces.
That's it. That's it. So we're going.
And what did Yahweh tell Noah? Don't forget the window.
Hey, well, see, there it is. He said. So with that, Lord willing, that was edifying. With that, we're going to give all praises, all honor, all glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadosh.
Shalom and Abba B'Bal.
Abba B'Bal.